What's up? What's up? 1 second late. LO Snap upset. 1 minute, 1 second late. What's up, everybody? We are back. We did hit 1,000. We hit 1,000, I believe, last night. So you guys know you might see some ads. Don't jump on me. That's YouTube. You might see some ads on the live stream. So we'll try our best to be on our best behavior. Let me see. Does Jabroni got 12 minutes? Yo, he said, I guarantee he gonna be late. Well, technically I'm already up. Everything's already set up. It's just when I hit live, I don't just jump on the computer. I gotta do research, make the thumbnail. That's at least 30-minute process just to get up on here. LO Snap think I just wake up, jump on the computer. I gotta make some tea. It takes a while to make the tea. Let the tea brew. When you gonna start vlogging? Or he's supposed to be live streaming actually. I'm trying to get him to do it. I've been trying to get him to do it for a long time. LO Snap says, I will see, man, probably when Alec come down. We don't do too much video in there, man. We try to keep that stuff about the gym. We have fighters and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. We understand that. So I gave you motivational video today, everything for you to get up and be on time. You still in Blackfoot. What time? I was here. I was already here. Just because I see you posting, take me a second to get everything ready. Computer gotta get the computer ready, get the light ready. It take a while. It takes a second to do everything. And sometimes stuff happens. He gave me a motivational video. That's true. Thank you. You going to the dungeon? Well, R.I.P. R.I.P. Dance hard to die. You had a good run. LO Snap said he gonna slam you in the dungeon. Welcome to the dungeon. Boom, slammed. Like I said, we just reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Took a long time actually to get to 1,000. But we made it, yeah. Whoopee! We need some celebration sounds. Says you are more than welcome to come, man, anytime. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure the audio is the audio looking good. There is a little bit of a what's that called? A delay or something. You a good training partner? Okay. LO Snap. The way you be talking, I just gotta warn. I just try to warn people. We need some sound effects. Yes, sir. Yeah. So like I said, we made it to 1,000. So you guys might start seeing ads on the live stream. So that's what happens when you get monetized on YouTube. They just show ads on everything. So we'll try to be on our best behavior, not playing too much music that we don't have copyright of. I was trying to find some celebration sounds. Maybe this might work. Cheers. I don't see anything I like that. Let's see. You guys hear that? Okay. We made it. Shout out to everybody for their support. We had some rough patches on this show. A lot of rough patches. Didn't think we were going to make it. A couple times I thought the live stream was going to die or get taken down. But somehow we've stayed on here. We stayed strong somehow. I don't know how. I can't explain it. But I just accept it. So thanks for all the support, everybody. Like I said, we'll try to do our best to not get kicked off of YouTube or You don't see ads. That's good. That's good. Well, for people that don't have YouTube Premium, you're going to have to see some ads. I just realized I've been overpaying for my YouTube Premium because I was doing mine through the App Store. So I'm getting mine now through YouTube, directly from YouTube, because they were fleecing me from Apple. But shout out to all my YouTube Premium people. Yeah, that's how I do it. AW ads. What is that? What are you saying, Dance or Die? Yeah, the ads. Well, we got monetized, so we're gonna try to stay monetized as long as we can. Gonna try to stay monetized as long as we can on this channel. And you know, that just helps the channel grow. We can't be struggle streaming forever, bro. That's too much, bro. Yeah, we can't be struggle streaming on the channel forever, bro. We've been through we've been through some stuff on this channel, bro. Yeah, we need a soundboard. We need some gear. I need a new computer. The only way you're gonna get that is through monetization. Yeah, that soundboard. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. We probably won't see no soundboard till next year, possibly. We gotta get Mush. We trying to get Mush streaming. We trying to get You got an ad already? Dang, they got you, bro. Sorry, everybody. They done got you. I put it on moderate. Maybe I could change the settings later. The ads are coming. YouTube trying to make money. I mean, YouTube been making money off the live stream, off my channel. Because because you know when you put your content on YouTube, they're running ads on that the whole time while you're trying to get monetized. And so for people that don't know, you need 1,000. There's two tiers of monetization on YouTube. One, you got to reach 500 subscribers, and then you need like 1,000 or 4,000 watch hours and something, maybe a number of uploads or something like that. So that takes a while, and then to get to 1,000, that takes even longer. How much does it cost? It depends on what you get. Stream Deck, yeah, it depends on what you get. You're gonna need one for your live stream. I think they do one that's like 6 different sounds, and there's bigger ones. Yeah, I would have to check, but all that shit costs money. Everything costs money. The light I got up here costs money. Secondary screen, microphone costs money. Computer costs money. Interface costs, everything costs money. So we just take our time and build it up. LO Snap said he'll donate $10. I did donate, everybody. Where's the link at? I'm gonna link the. I'll just post. Let me find it again. Where the heck is that post at? That just reminds me of Roberto. I'm gonna link to Roberto. I did donate a little bit of money. Again, we're not gonna force you guys to donate money. Just do whatever you guys can. And I'll put the link up in the live stream. Where the heck is the thing at? Oh, here it is. And we're gonna check up on Roberto, see what they've raised. They raised a little bit of money since we last saw them yesterday. So you guys know Roberto Jimenez is he's going to need some surgery. So that brings up a really big debate. Maybe we had some people arguing in my comments. Actually, I'll pull that up for you guys so you guys can see that. Let's see if this works. Yeah, so that brings up a big debate. I might have to go to my channel, my Instagram. So they actually raised, they're close to $10,000 now. So about 33% raised from yesterday. So people were donating. I know Bernardo donated some money. I know some other people donated money. So, that's amazing, man. So if you guys can donate some money, please, if you can, whatever you can give, try to give, I'm sure you guys have enjoyed Roberto's matches and his antics over the years. So, but that's pretty amazing, man. So we'll check up on him in a little bit, but I just wanted to pull that up real fast. What were we talking about? Soundboard? Yeah, it depends on what they got, bro. Yeah, I need to make sure all the interfaces are connected. So even if I got a soundboard right now, I don't know if I could hook everything up. So I had to make sure I got the right setup for everything. But right now we got a good thing going. Let me know if you guys get hit with those ads. I want to see how those ads are turning out. What kind of ads are they running on the show? That's what I really want to know. We got some, updates with Leandro Lowe. We got some Roberto. We're looking at Roberto right now, and whatever else news is coming up. So we're gonna try our best to not mess with that copyright. That copyright is what gets us. A jewelry store. What the hell? We ain't got no jewelry over here. What the hell? It's also that time of year where all the advertisers are advertising, so they might be sending some crap your way. Sorry about that. Let's check and see what Roberto's up to. We did that yesterday. The number one news network for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Where's my news network sound? I gotta do it manually. I gotta go find the news sound manually. You live in Tampa Bay, so it's it's local ads. Okay. Oh, okay. Is it this one? You guys can't even hear that. Don't let me. I might get myself in trouble with that soundboard. I might get myself in trouble with that soundboard. Nah, it's lame. What's the good one? Nah, that ain't good one. Welcome to the Jiu-Jitsu News. The Jiu-Jitsu News today. Got updates with Roberto. He says, "Are you familiar with the Rutgers wrestling team?" Oh no, Rutgers? I love Rutgers wrestling team. Oh no, Rutgers in trouble? Where's that story at? Rutgers? Oh no, say it ain't true, Rutgers. Say it ain't true. I never heard that story. Where can I find that story at? We can't play no music on this. We monetize now. We can't play no music no more. I think you guys heard this for all my Spanish speakers.
Voy a dejar este mensaje porque me parece súper importante. La comunidad de Jiu-Jitsu tiene que saber que tenemos, a mi parecer, el mejor deportista de habla hispana en este momento lesionado. Y este deportista está por viajar a México a realizar su cirugía. Es el natural Roberto Jiménez quien hoy por hoy pide soporte para poder solventar todos los gastos. No hay que explicar mucho porque a buen entendedor pocas palabras, y saben que cualquier intervención quirúrgica es de un costo altísimo en cualquier lugar del mundo. Entonces, también el postoperatorio, un millón de cosas. Entonces tratemos de, como comunidad, y ya que todos disfrutamos de ver las luchitas y todos disfrutamos de la energía positiva que transmite Roberto, de compartir este mensaje. Quien pueda, voy a dejar en la siguiente historia un link para donaciones, y si no, hay otras formas de estar, que es compartiendo y también enviando toda la vibra positiva que él...
Okay, Roberto got a lot of support, man. God forbid. Where's Mush at? Mush be like, you should donate to the 10 a Day project, 10 a Day Kids project. I just imagine if you weren't Roberto, if you weren't as famous as Roberto, you'd be cooked. I would be cooked. Let me skip that song. Monetize. It says,
Hey guys, I just want to invite you all to support our jiu-jitsu hero, Roberto Jimenez. He's going through a very hard time. He had a very bad injury on his hamstring, and he's going to need to do a surgery, and he's without medical insurance. So I just donated $1,000 through BJJ Fanatics, and I would love to invite you all to support him as well and donate. I'm leaving the link on my bio, so just click over there and you're gonna see it. And I know Roberto since he was like a blue belt juvenile, and it's been amazing to see his jiu-jitsu career. He's just doing better and better every year. He's a champion, and he always puts up a show. Like, I love watching him competing. He's one of those guys that always makes the card, like if he's in the card, it's always gonna be fun to watch. So let's try to support him now that he needs as well. This is one of the coolest things about our jiu-jitsu community. We always support each other. So let's try to support Roberto in this time. And again, the link.
We can't play that music over here. We monetize. We different now. We're going to check out that Ruckus story. Bernardo donated $1,000. So that's, he got that BJ Fanatics money. Some of these guys are millionaires, man. Millionaires, you lucky if a millionaire give you $1,000. Some of these guys done made a lot of money off Roberto Jimenez. Where's Gracie Baja at? Where's Carlos Gracie Jr. at? Flow Grappling, where are you guys at? A lot of people make some good money off Roberto. Which begs a big question. We're gonna go to my comment section. There were some good comments about this. It says, please support the homie. Today Kids Project. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it says if 30,000 people donated $1, what was that? If 30,000 people donated, this is from Rotula Bros, also millionaires. If 30,000 people donated $1, this mission would be accomplished. And just for you guys to know, he has over 100,000 followers. So he hasn't even got 10. Is that 10%? Yeah, he hasn't even got 10% of his followers to donate. LO Snap is donating some money too. Big baller LO Snap donating some money. But that went straight to him. So there might be money. Ex-wrestlers. Okay. There might be still a story. There might be, we're only seeing the people that donated publicly, but there's going to be people like LOL Snap that donated some big money personally, to him, directly to him. So we don't know the exact figure. He might have made the money already. Where's Flow Grappling? Where's ADCC? Did he do ADCC? I don't know if he did ADCC. Where's all these rich people? Where's all these super rich people out there?
I invite you all to support our jiu-jitsu hero, Roberto Jimenez. He's going through a very hard time. He had a very bad injury on his hamstring, and he's going to need to do a surgery, and he's without medical insurance.
There's also going to be, I believe, this Saturday. There's also going to be this Saturday, Unity Jiu-Jitsu. There's going to be a seminar, a charity workshop for Roberto's, for his surgery. So they might raise some money with that too. So that's good. Belea's on the bandwagon too. Shout out to Belea. All right, so I want to go over to my comments. Let's go. Where's my page at? Where the heck's my page at? I'm a conqueror. Okay, so we had some good comments in my my post. It says, I wish I could help, but I pay $8K a year in child support. Jesus. Child support. Don't worry, Mika Galval going to be joining you. Ooh, child support. Somehow LOL Snap avoided that. So we got one of my good friends. He's a doctor of physical therapy. He says, "How do you make a living in jiu-jitsu and not have health insurance?" He's also a black belt, so he knows people without health insurance. Sounds like a full thickness tear or complete avulsion. If it was completely torn off and retracted, then he would only have a short window to get it repaired. It says these guys don't make much. And insurance is outrageously priced, which is true. For my Americans, usually your health insurance is tied to your employment. So, if you're not employed, it's still expensive. Even if you are self-employed, it's going to be expensive. So it says the same way people make a living at McDonald's and don't have health insurance. The same way people used to fight in the UFC and didn't have they still don't have health insurance. UFC fighters ain't got health insurance. The same way people own businesses and don't have health insurance. We got Mr. Tex Johnson. Shout out to Tex Johnson. You guys remember Tex Johnson? I hope you guys do. He says, I ask myself this all the time. Why not buy health insurance or buy insurance for your body that pays for you if you get injured? Him and his dad should have the money for this, which is true. So Roberto, if it's crazy to see guys like Roberto struggling because he's been pretty successful. He's been living a jiu-jitsu lifestyle to a degree that most people probably will never reach. His family has owned several schools, and you would figure they have the money for this. So I don't know what's going on over there. LO Snap understands the situation better than me. But they got more going for them than most people. Most jiu-jitsu athletes ain't got all this support. Yeah, don't tell me what. It's okay. Don't tell us. We can postulate though. But I'm saying he has more going for him than most people do. So if he's struggling, what does that say for the average jiu-jitsu athlete guy? Roberto has a whole family. I don't think it's struggling. It's financial illiteracy. Okay, that's possible. But they should have the means to. He should have took the Nike deal. Yeah, should have taken that Nike deal. But again, most people, I never got a Nike deal. I'm never going to get a Nike deal unless I do. The streaming pops off somehow, miraculously. I would have to do some crazy stuff to get that Nike deal. He lives like a nomad. That's half the problem. Yeah, but he still has opportunities that most athletes, jiu-jitsu athletes, won't ever get. He could do ADCC. He could do Who's Number One. He can do whatever tournament. He can do every tournament. Any tournament he wants, when he's healthy. And people will let him on the show. They'll let him fight a Who's Number One. Hey, Roberto, you want to fight? Okay. They'll let him fight whoever. They'll let him fight Nicholas Margali, Keenan Cornelius, anybody. Kynan, they'll let him fight whoever. Most jiu-jitsu athletes they don't have that ability. He has the ability to travel the world doing seminars. His family has had multiple schools. He's had offers for really good sponsorship deals. I never got a Nike deal. I'm never going to get a Nike deal. He's been taken advantage of. Oh, okay. But how? That's more than most people. Most people don't got two schools, LOL Snap. Most people teaching at someone else's school. They don't own a school. How is he taken advantage of? His family, well, hopefully his family was there he's got his dad there with him. How is he getting taken advantage of? Dance Hard Die says, I'm in my 40s, no insurance. If I get hurt, it's not an injury, it's the disability. Oh, yeah. Well, take care of yourself, bro. But I don't think you out there doing what Roberto's doing. If you know you don't have health insurance, why are you jumping off a boat like that? I ain't jumping off anything. I ain't jumping off nothing. I ain't jumping off a chair. I ain't jumping off a chair. He says, bro, I'm not going to get into it, but he's getting taken advantage of this year in between the lines. Okay. Well, I don't know all that. I don't know all that. I don't know all that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know more than me. But I'm saying he has all the right stuff to be in a really good place in life. Says it's a reason why all his teammates and his ex-teammates what is that last part? Is this his self? What is that last? I don't know what that last part means, LL Snap. Can you type that last part again for me? But yeah, I'm just saying the cards he was given, I'm not saying he made use of every card, but the cards he was given, there's no reason for him not to be super successful. And is the distance. The reason why all his teammates and his ex-teammates is the distance. His self-distance? I still don't understand. Dancer Die says, that's the point I'm making. It's like running in the dark with scissors. Yeah, okay. The only thing I'm saying is that he had all the cards to be successful, LL Snap. We agree to that? Can we agree to that, LL Snap? Now, if people took advantage of him, he made poor decisions, that comes with life. But he has all the ability to be super successful in this sport. Is that correct or incorrect? Uh-oh, we got a call. LL Snap calling in. Call me back, LL Snap. I had my phone down. You know I don't be looking at my phone. I'll give you a call back. LL Snap calling in. Here we go. LL Snap calling in, everybody. LL Snap.
What's up, man?
What's going on? Are you here to defend your boy?
No, I gotta defend him somewhat, man. But okay. I'm also gonna give him some shade too. Look, man, it's a reason why teammates. Let's put it this way: a black belt, his dad's very first black belt, discommunicated from him. You know, they don't talk to him. They don't talk too much anymore. You know. Okay. It's nothing to do with Roberto. You know, that's all I'm gonna say about that one.
So wait, his dad's first black belt?
Tommy Alteretti, which is my coach. Okay? Tommy Alteretti is my coach, and Tony's my coach, and Nanzo is my coach. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, Tommy Alteretti was the first person that promoted me from white to blue, and then Tony took over the rest. He told Tony to oversee my training. So Tony oversee my training from here on out. Because, you know, I was too much of a wild man, you know. Mm-hmm. Yep. And every time I got promoted, Raul was a constant, you know, because he overseed a lot of my training too. Okay. So, you know, out of all of the gym, I'm the only leg locker, really. If you look at Roberto's style, it's never been leg locks, you know? Mm-hmm. You look at Tony's style, never leg locks. They're all pressure passes and stuff like that. So, and, you know, I'm the leg locker. So it's not that I developed my own style by myself. So we're going to go into this because, man, he got taken advantage of by the video people who make the videos, the instructional.
Which people?
He got, the instructional people, the flow. Oh. A few others, you know, they took advantage of him, man. He did a few instructionals. I think even that damn, that documentary.
The one we saw?
Yeah. He was supposed to get paid for that. I don't think he got paid for that. hell, you know, it's what people don't realize, man, is he's a young man still.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not like our age where we are privy to the world, you know?
Yeah.
We're privy to the world and its people. To him, he has a very big heart. So he tries to help everybody. But he still has to learn that you can't help everybody. Some people have to want to help themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been times I never paid for privates with Roberto or Raul because half of it is we're kind of like it's like a neutral thing. You know, as much as I'm helping, he's helping me. They helping himself too? Because how many high level wrestlers gonna go? You can't just find high level wrestlers everywhere, man. It's not the, you know, at least not of my pedigree.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can find high level wrestlers like that, man. So, you know, I train with him. I train with Matias. A lot of the times we'll be off in the corner by ourselves doing nothing but drills. And Matias is his little brother. And I tell you one thing: if he didn't need the money, he would never ask for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, his grandpa owns a damn resort. Yeah, you know, they had 2 schools. One of the schools they sold in the United States. And that's half the reason why a lot of the black belts that's under Raul is pissed off at him. You know, including Tony.
This is the school in Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a big story because, you know, I go from Team Bad Boy, Team Couture, Team Brazilians, and then down here. You know, so, you know, with me, traveling to all the gym, this is the only gym it's been a constant in my life, you know. So there's no drama because I'm the only one, you know, believe it or not, I really don't start drama in the gym. They just say, hey, look, man, we got to keep you away from everybody, man, you know.
for their safety. For their safety.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, because they know, like, sometimes, you know, I don't deal with crazy stuff too well, man. If somebody asks me a stupid question or something like that, it's just like, you know, you're gonna get a stupid answer, you know.
Yeah, well, snap, man.
You know, so the gym still exists, okay, but the gym is fragmented, okay. Just think of 2 gangs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half the game is not streamlined, but finesse. That's his other black belt, and the other half is next level.
Okay.
Okay. So the gym's separated. They were all together. We're all traveling. We're all training together at one time, at one point. But then Tony got into it with the other guy, and Tommy took his side, and we just left. You know, that's what I said. All the Cubans kind of vanished, you know.
Oh, okay.
Went to the dark side. So from there, Next Level was formed, and that's pissed off everybody in the fighting community. It pissed off everybody in the jiu-jitsu community that's in Houston. It made a lot of people mad. Vinny, what is Vinny's last name? He's a Brazilian. Vinny, he fought in Bellator. I forgot his damn name. He's a world champion in Brazil jiu-jitsu too.
Magahalis?
I think so. Vinny came over there. He was training and coaching with us and stuff like that too. And then Vinny moved on, did his own thing. Then, you know, we started creating a sister gym, which was Haven. So instead of having me stay at the dungeon all the time, they started having me go to Haven and the dungeon.
Okay. So
if I want to be in a nice PR friendly gym, I go to Haven.
PR friendly.
Yeah. If you go to the dungeon, it's none of that. You know, we got a water fountain, and in the summertime, all you're getting is hot water out of it, man. But it's out in the the elements. That's what people don't realize, man. It's in an indoor building, but it's in the elements at the same time.
Okay.
They open all the side doors and everything. The whole building has this thing where the doors can come up. So the last time Raul came up, how you gonna try to charge your own place? You built a damn for a seminar and you teach the same shit, man. You know?
Wait, he charged you guys for a seminar?
He tried to, man. Fucking nobody was paying that shit, man. You know. Not Roberto. Roberto just comes out there, trains because, you know, everybody has a place where everybody's gonna treat you like a normal person, than somebody treating you like a fucking superstar.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes to the dungeon. He knows everybody's gonna treat him like shit. We're gonna come at, and he likes that. He likes that, man. You know, everybody's sharks in there, so everybody looks at you like a T-bone steak. That's why when you come down here, I'm gonna take you to Haven first, and then I'll take you to the dungeon.
Okay.
So that way you don't think I'm trying to kill you.
I'm ready, bro. Let's go.
You know, I don't want to take you over there and you get assassinated by a crackhead, and you know, you know. So, yeah, man. You know, Roberto wouldn't ask for the money if he didn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people look at it like, oh, he got his own brand and everything else. But damn it, man, you see how cheap these damn Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys are. Half these motherfuckers don't want to pay. They don't want to pay their membership, man. You gotta come ask them 6 times to get them to pay their fucking membership.
That's true. You're right.
So even if his dad owned the gym, everybody, let's be real, man. We only can count on 2 hands how many fucking people have $1 million gyms. So let's not act like a jiu-jitsu gym's gonna get you rich all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even a fucking real sport.
Hell, it's not.
It's not. We're all in here playing real sports, you know? You know, you go on here, you do DCC, you think they appreciate you? No.
Oh, no.
They don't appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hell, you get hurt, shit, man, you better stand on the food stamp line, man.
Good
That's
luck.
what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you to stand on the food stamp line,
They're
man.
They're going to give me the first aid kit. Fix yourself up.
They're going to give you a Band-Aid and a slap on the back.
They might charge me for
that. You know,
that.
I love Roberto to death. I really do, man. I think of him like a little brother, man, because every time he calls me, he don't call me like, to shoot the bullshit. You know, he called me to talk. Because, like, you know, a lot of people won't be honest with him and told him, you know, what the fuck is going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When he got his ass tapped out in the CGI, I said, man, what the fuck are you doing out there, man?
Yeah.
He got tapped out by some purple hair man. Man, what's going on?
He was super Levi.
yeah, but he should have been. Roberto should have fought in heavyweight.
Oh yeah,
he should have fought heavyweight.
He would have been okay.
Honestly, cut too much weight. He cut heavyweight. Heavyweight, it would have been between him and Nicky Rod.
Mm-hmm. Or the other kid too, Felipe and Felipe.
No, shut that
What's
dude
that kid's
there,
name?
man. That slop jalot.
Felipe Andrew.
Nobody care about Felipe Andrew.
He good.
I know a woman named Felipe.
I know she not
Nobody
pretty.
cares. She's ugly.
I know that.
She worked at Golden Corral in the bakery.
Mm.
Yeah. She made good rolls though.
Oh yeah, I want to roll now. Anything else you want to say to Roberto?
Yeah, stop being a jabroni. You're gonna be okay.
Okay.
Stop doing flips off of fucking boats and Stop eating that buffalo meat. That's what's fucking you up.
That buffalo meat. Not enough fat in the buffalo meat.
Stop eating no buffalo meat, man. Like, you eating this alkaline shit. The alkaline supposed to give you superpower, man. You know? He might need to do steroids now. He might have to do steroids now,
that's not going to heal his hamstring.
He can build up enough muscle around it. He don't even need a hamstring.
Well, Snap said there's no such thing as overtraining. You don't actually need muscles either. You just...
Yeah, you don't need none of that, man. I broke and dislocated my shoulder, And you think I got surgery? No.
You probably should have.
Ask Tony. No, my shoulder's fixed. My shoulder works.
That's Yogun. No. Yogun got you. He fixed it for you.
Yogun, he plays to the wrong God. So that's what's wrong with him. He should what the hell they got over there?
Who?
Where the hell they guys from?
Ecuador?
The Ecuadorian. They praying the guinea pig. You need to pray to Jesus Christ and Ogun. And even then, you're still gonna need some something, because man, you're gonna need to get off the alkaline meat.
He a buffalo soldier, bro.
I mean, I taste some of the buffalo meat. Okay, he sold me protein powder before. I drank the protein powder, man. I had a headache for 2 days. I threw that shit in the trash.
Dancer Die says Elo Snap is definitely Cuban. He sounds like my Padrino Puentes.
Yeah. I drank not the buffalo meat. You seen when Roberto was selling that fucking shit, huh? The alkaline protein?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, the protein alkaline, and then he had a video. He had a video where somebody was putting honey drops in people's eyes.
Oh.
Roberto was selling that. Roberto, it needs to be a used car salesman. He could sell anything.
He should have that money by now. People buy that. Can't wait to put honey in their eyes.
And who wants to put honey in their eye?
Hippies.
What is they going? They're gonna get high or what?
I don't know. I don't know.
You tell me, man, because you know the jiu-jitsu community better than me. I don't like these jabronis. I don't like none of them. I don't like the J-Rod. I don't like the Nicky Rod. I don't like none of them. I don't like the little purple-haired guy running around here, foot-locking everybody. He's good, but he got purple hair, man. You lose power points automatically. Automatically. You run out with purple hair, Alec, I'm going to call you right away and tell you. I'm going to say, I'm ashamed of you. I'm unsubscribing. I hope you go back to 999. Lose all your shit. Because you put that purple hair on, damn it, you might as well call yourself Josiah.
We did good. We didn't talk about him all day.
Yeah,
we did good. Don't say that. You tried to save him, bro. You tried to help him, bro.
You can't. You know what? I thought of something the other day, and this made me mad yesterday. When I was in the bed, and I just thought about something. I said, man, this is why I donated to Roberto. I was like, man, I was going to give all this man this money.
Mm-hmm.
He's still running around here posting up Gianni Grippo highlights. He's over here. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's doing it on the sneak side now. You got all this Gianni Grippo stuff and educational purposes only. That's what he puts on there.
No.
And then yes. And then he goes, and he's over there doing these videos, and I thought he was doing better on his videos because he stopped talking about Gianni.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still wearing a fucking COVID mask.
Wow.
COVID's over, man. That mask got more COVID than anybody in New York. That mask has a weave. That mask has a weave on it.
Oh, man. We tried, bro. We tried.
Yeah, so that mask, social distance, all that. Man, come on, man. You're doing jiu-jitsu, brother. Half these guys got HIV. They got steroids. Hell, some of them will lick some feet. Man, you're going to be okay, brother.
What you talking about, Dance or Die? He says true. It's educational purposes only.
Yeah, see? I told you. That's what he put on there. Educational purpose. I told you, man. I don't like jabroni stuff, man, and I can't support it, bro. If I support jabroni, I'll become a jabroni.
Yep.
And when Mushmaster said what he said, Mushmaster said, man, it's sad you're gonna give the kills. I don't even like Brazil. I wouldn't give Brazil nothing. So
them kids didn't do nothing wrong, man. Them kids didn't do nothing.
You gotta treat them on. They're gonna grow up one day, and you gotta just tell them what it is right there. When I come to America, they call me all kind of names, man. When I was a kid, I didn't even understand the names that they was calling me.
The Brazilians or just the Americans?
Oh, the American man. This the Italian man called me a fucking spick or wetback. I got something for his ass though, man. You know those things that they used to put in the bottom of the trees to let them grow? They look like balls, like fertilizer balls. I used to take them. I used to wait until he comes out the house, and me and my brother had to throw him at his ass, and then just start exploding all over him. Yeah.
Ooh, that Cuban,
a straight Italian guy. But he ended up liking me, man. He almost whooped my ass once. He almost caught me. It was near Christmas time, and I threw the balls at him, and I slipped and fell in front of his house, and man, he grabbed me by my shirt. I fucking took off my shirt, ran home without a shirt on.
In Michigan? Wait, in Michigan?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's crazy. You crazy, bro.
Man, you know, your blood becomes thick, you know? So you a little fragile man. So your blood won't be thick as mine.
So he got a takedown on you?
No, the ice got a takedown on me, man.
Hey, listen, 2's a 2, bro. 2.
No. He didn't get on top of me. No. He didn't get on top of me. I would have had to whoop that old man.
2. That's what
I would have had to whoop that. No, let's not. No. Let's talk about how you did that, man. Why you do this man like this in the first match, man?
They set me up, bro.
You won. How they set you up?
They didn't want me to win. Take them out.
What you do to these people in the jiu-jitsu community? You want you know, I think Alec might be the true supervillain here. That he tells everybody else's arc story, but he's the real.
I'm just black.
Look,
I'm just black.
He's running around here like he's fucking Shaggy.
I'm just black.
He's running around.
They're like, I don't like this guy.
He's running around here like he's Shaggy. He's losing. He's losing.
All good.
They over there losing to this guy, Alec. And then the whole crowd got, all of a sudden, I seen the live stream. They all got quiet when you won.
They're like, how do you win?
That was mad as hell.
I'd be surprised too. I'd be surprised too.
The referee was happy. Alec was happy. Everybody else was mad as hell.
It's not.
You know that referee's not gonna ref again.
Yeah. It's not just me too, because I saw the Lloyd Irvin guys. You know, nobody really be going up to them either.
I mean, man, you know, you don't mention Lloyd Irvin. You know, Mushmaster gonna pop up on this stream like the boogeyman. You say it 3 times.
Lloyd Irvin.
Yeah.
They had Elijah Dorsey was there too.
Yeah, man. So why do you think? Let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. Well, I know we on short time, but we gotta get into this because some people don't like to talk about this, man. Why do you think it's a disconnect between black athletes and jiu-jitsu?
Man, you put me on the spot, man. I
just want your take, and don't be PR. Don't give me none of that Levi shit, man. I need you to be PR.
It could be racism. I just don't think the sport is really set up for it, you know?
Well, how you mean not set up for it, man? You got black men playing golf.
Balea, what's up? Balea say he pleads the fifth. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Balea been in them meetings. You know. We're gonna talk about this man, Balea. This man is in the Illuminati of jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, he part of it.
Boy, they got him so locked up. They said, man, if you say anything, he'll hook the shit out of you, man. We're gonna make sure you never walk again. You're gonna need 2 hamstrings to get repaired before we get done with you. You know? Yeah, he's running the Canada Mafia up there, man. We can't the black people can't even get across the border to compete over there. We can't do nothing.
Jiu-Jitsu Illuminati.
Yeah. You said put LOL Snap on the who's number one match with the YouTubers. Put Alec.
Yeah, I want to fight a YouTuber.
He said, oh no, man, he knew. I would have come in there. I would have been like fucking Iron Sheik on them guys, man. I would have put them jabroni asses.
They got to put you with Chew-Jitsu. Would you do that match?
Who, Chewy?
Yeah.
I would break Chewy. I don't like how that guy talks. All he does is talk.
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't like all that talking, all that instructional and all that positive thinking. When people, I don't like positive thinking.
Positive thinking.
It's a lie. Positive thinking is a lie. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to wake up in the morning and you got to look yourself up in the mirror and say, man, you know what? You're one ugly son of a bitch. But I'm going to put this cologne on and I'm going to do something better today, buddy. But if you know you're ugly, you start off you start off 2 points ahead of life because you already know. So you got to work with the ugly. Some women like ugly men.
Medium ugly. Medium ugly.
Yeah, they like medium ugly. Yeah, see, he fought Chewy and blue belt. Chewy still should be a blue belt, in my opinion. He's over here reliving his glory days. But like Chewy never did nothing to me, man. He just, I just don't like his name.
What is his name?
I just don't like the Chewy name. I don't like the Chewy name, man. Maybe, like, why do you call yourself Chewy? What does he do? Chewing during practice? And does somebody look at him and say his name Chewy?
I don't know. What's his real name? Who knows his real name? Somebody
Who knows this guy's real name? I know they're not putting fucking Chewy on the damn birth certificate.
Nick, Nick something. But they know everything.
Like if his name was Nick, I would not fight with him. I like Nicks. I like the Diaz brothers. They're my kind of people. But yeah, you still trying to duck and dodge, Alec, man.
Me?
You gotta tell the truth.
I need Mush on here. I think Mush is better.
No, man, no, because Mush is a white man in a black man's body.
What you mean? Spriggs is a
Yeah, he's a black man in a white man's body. He got a white name. He got a white social security number.
Mush, come defend yourself, Mush. Where's Mush at?
Yeah.
Timothy.
Yeah, they seen Timothy Spriggs. I might put in an application for him to get a sponsorship somewhere just to see if they take it because his name's Timothy Spriggs.
Oh, they will. But Mush, come defend yourself.
Mush is not gonna come defend himself. Mush is gonna say, man, LOL Snap, man, the sport. No, he knows the sport racist. Come on now, we know the sport racist.
Balea pleads the fifth.
Balea if Balea pleading the fifth, that means it's right. We know, and you guys telling me to give the money to the Brazilian. Come on, man.
No, I told you to give the money to Roberto.
The money I'm talking about.
Oh, he's saying the Brazilian, the kids.
Mush, man, I would have gave that score. I don't even give it to Africans because Africans hate black people. Africans hate black people. I see the little kid on the middle of the night with the flies, and they hate me just as much. I'm like, man, shit.
Belay say he confused.
Like, man, yeah, man. The them Brazilians, they hate us. Who we gonna get liked by? You think a white man with a KKK mask is in the ADCC? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Who was that?
That's what I'm saying, man. Why they hate black people?
I'm saying was somebody wearing that?
No, I'm just saying you would think it would be the way they try to set you up and the other matches. Come on now, let's look at the Grippo. This jabroni, if he would have fought that kid you fought, he would have lost the first round.
Oh, did I lose a subscriber? Well, it's a different weight class. I was at 1,000, Balea. Did I lose a subscriber?
Yeah. You lost a subscriber.
Oh. You lost a subscriber. Hello, Snap, you cost me a subscriber, bro.
How it cost you a subscriber?
I don't know.
That was probably the jabroni Josiah. He got exposed to get on the stream. That jabroni come up in here. He did the spice stuff, man.
You unsubscribed. Yeah. I still got my monetization. Oh, I wish I could show this to you guys.
You still got it, man. Who cares? Let him.
Grippo did.
Grippo unsubscribe.
Oh,
tell him I got a boyfriend for him.
Nah, Grippo, leave Grippo alone, man.
I don't like Grippo. I don't like Mikey. Cause Grippo could have came in Josiah like a man.
Jimmy Jam, don't play with that, bro. Jimmy Jams, don't play like that, Jimmy Jam.
Oh, Jimmy Jam knew Josiah.
Nah, don't play like that. Poor Gianni getting traumatized. Yeah, he tried. Those poems got him.
I think Gianni, he's in New York too, ain't he? Josiah knows the gym. Josiah knows the gym he trains at. He said it on his video. He know the address. And if I was Gianni Grippo, I would invite him out there and fight him in the parking lot.
No, don't do that. That man gonna show up. He gonna show up naked.
Hey, man.
He gonna have a trench coat on.
Hey man, he gonna show up with that damn COVID mask on. He ain't gonna be naked.
That's the only thing. That's all he gonna be wearing. COVID mask. Hi, Grippo. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. I'm not a stalker.
Man, I ain't never seen somebody in my life getting more publicity than this man who never did nothing.
I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. I need a little parrot, man. I need me a little parrot to say that for me, man.
And then he gonna go back on his lies. He gonna go back on his lies. Oh, I didn't message nobody, but I did message these two people.
Yeah.
So you message somebody, man.
He be lying, bro.
Then he gonna say, do you see it here? He admitted to not training, right?
Yeah, he admitted it.
He admitted it here on the stream. We can go back. It's documented. He comes in here and said he's still making videos saying he's been away from the sport since the beginning of time, man. Said shit since Donald Trump, before Donald Trump had to wear a hairpiece, he was been in there. That's what the fuck he think. Nobody cares about this motherfucker training, man. I don't even care about the white belts training, because the reality is 99% of the white belts ain't gonna become blue belts. They suck. You know, so why do you still think, you know, and then jiu-jitsu should welcome black people. You know, they should welcome. They ain't got no swagger.
They used to love Lloyd Irvin for a little bit.
Well, I thought Lloyd Irvin was a what is he?
I did lose a subscriber.
What is Lloyd Irvin?
Marketer. Is that
He's not black.
Yeah.
Since when?
He's Cuban.
Since when?
He's Cuban.
Lloyd Irvin ain't Cuban. Lloyd Irvin is not Cuban, man. Oh, man.
I don't know. He might be Haitian or something. I don't know. What do you think?
You got Jimmy Jam over here talking about training overrated.
Jimmy Jam, yeah, man. Jimmy Jam, yeah. I don't know what's
Jimmy Jam. You're a jabroni, man.
Balea said Bodoni versus Lovato. Did anybody see that match? I would play it on here, but what'd you say?
Yeah, I seen the match, man, but nobody cares about the matches, bro. All that shit's scripted. I'm starting to think like the NFL. The jiu-jitsu scripted too. Everybody was in on the whole deal but Alec. That's why they set him up. Everybody was in on it. They knew Jippo was going to fucking go out there and get beat. They knew everything. We all been saying it. Man, only way we're going to get jiu-jitsu right if we need to take black people and just make a different jiu-jitsu.
No,
we need to make it different.
Much said he's going to make his own federation.
Much Master ain't gonna do that, man. Come on now. Much Master is more pissed off at the jiu-jitsu community than any black man. He's more mad than the Martin Luther King supporters at the black community, man. at the jiu-jitsu community. He don't give a damn about no jiu-jitsu no more. You heard what he said the other day. You heard what he said the other day. He's not gonna make no fucking federation for black people, man.
No, for jiu-jitsu, for everybody. Like an international
shit, man. At this point, man, I'm about to make a racist jiu-jitsu, and I'm gonna do reverse racism to jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna say, look here, you guys, no Brazilians can coach, ref, none of you, no Brazilian refs. We've seen what you do to people. We see Brazilians get dog walk all match, and then they could somehow get a decision. Like who in the heck decides who gets the decision? Like, who makes this person think? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the scoring. That's why I said the other day, they need to get all the major jiu-jitsu federations together, okay? And they need to make a unified rule set where you can't have these little venues making their own rules. Because every time you watch a match, it's just as confusing to the damn athlete it is to us. We don't know what the fuck is going on.
I tried to go to the rules meeting at ADCC, but
they didn't even want this man going to the rules meeting.
I couldn't find it. I was like, "Where's the rules meeting?"
They try to throw off Alec all day. They had him sitting up there at weigh-ins 2 hours. They told him to go in there for the rules meeting. He's in the damn falafel line. They don't know what the hell's going on over there, man.
I was asking. I was like, "Where's the rules?" We don't know.
They don't even know the rules. They just show up making up shit. Every mat got new rules.
Yeah.
Based off the referee. And then what's the stuff? You can't talk to the referee in jiu-jitsu. The referee not God. The referee not God. Why you can't talk to this man? You can't say, "Hey man, did I score a point there?"
You gotta speak in Portuguese. You gotta speak in Portuguese.
DQ. Yeah, you start speaking Portuguese to these people. I know it's some Portuguese. I tell them, "Hey man, what the fuck? I don't care. What the hell?" Then you fight. It's gonna take somebody to fight the referee, real bad, man. Somebody gonna have to beat up one of these referees.
One of the guys, who was it? Kim Terry? He tried to fight one of the referees. We saw it on the channel.
Yeah, he tried to fight, but he didn't fight him though. We need somebody to really fight him. You know, Tony's too nice. Tony's a big dude. Tony can fight somebody, but for some reason he like Brazilians.
He old school, bro.
Yeah, he is very old school. You know, he believe in sensei and all that stuff. You know, I would drop dead before I call Tony sensei.
Nah, it's your sensei, bro.
He's not my sensei. You call your people sensei?
Nah.
See, that's some jabroni stuff, man. That's some jabroni stuff. And then all these jiu-jitsu people lying to these people saying you're supposed to stretch before jiu-jitsu. You're supposed to stretch the night before, jabroni. It don't make no sense. You come here, look at the you gotta look at the actual scientific things why you stretch the night before and not the day of. You gotta look at it. Because if you don't, you've been living your whole life a lie. Since Little League football, you guys been living your whole life a lie.
Stretching.
Ask Tony, do I stretch when I go to practice? He'll tell you, no. We ain't never see him stretch.
Are you flexible though?
Yeah, I'm flexible.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have to. You stretch for an hour to 2 hours before you go to bed every night. So when you're watching your TV show, you just sit there, you stretch. You get the rolling ball out, you stretch. You jabronis out here shrimping and doing all this weird stuff, looking crazy, and it don't even matter. It don't matter. Somebody done told you guys 10 years ago, the Gracie's been convinced you guys that this stuff works. The Gracie also convinced you guys to buy the Dogecoin. Okay,
yeah.
You guys.
That's true.
You guys listening to liars. Them dudes don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. They didn't even know how to defend the leg locks at first. So, you know, yeah. He said, "Where's Tony? Where's Tony from?" Tony's from Houston, man. He's a straight up Houstander. This is a black man. He knows Tony because he snitched on me.
I didn't
He had
snitch.
me teach.
All I said Listen,
I'm gonna pay your ass back for that too, Alec. I'm gonna give you one hard round for that one.
Listen,
all
I said is, you know this guy? You know this Cuban guy? That's all I said.
The first thing they said to me at practice is, why are you going around harassing this guy? You know how big this guy's platform is? You harassing him, you're gonna get everybody in trouble. I was like, man, what are you talking about? I said, this Alec guy? You talking about this Alec guy? I said, I smashed this guy. Man, why are you messing with this guy, man? What did he do to you? I said, he didn't do nothing to me. Well, you know you're going to have to coach kids class for 2 days. What the fuck, man? You know, why I got to coach kids class for 2 days?
They got you, bro.
All these damn kids running around here, man. You know.
Some of them might be yours.
No. Them kids not mine.
I'm joking.
Them kids too weak.
The kids too weak. Oh.
Them kids too weak. They're not blessed. They're not blessed. You know a kid blessed? See, you, Alec, somebody blessed you in your family.
Yeah.
One of your ancestors blessed you somehow. But not with the size, because you're a little man. But you got all the explosiveness. You're very explosive when you want to be. And you got strong body. But, you know, they just didn't bless you with the height.
Had to be compact.
Yeah, you're a compact man. You're trying to make a kid that's stretched out. It's not going to work out for you. You stretch out the kid because your muscle is not made for that. Your ancestry is not made for that.
I got some tall brothers, though.
Yeah, but you're not tall, man.
Yeah, but the genes in there.
You're not tall, man.
The genes in there.
You're trying to get all these tall women. You realize you're going to get all these superpower traits, right? You get this woman, and then guess what? You're going to come out with the kid that has a 0.2 GPA.
Oh, no.
You know, sometimes you just got to let the ancestors do their work. You know? Yeah, you got to let the ancestors do the works. You're sitting here, you know, talking about I want a tall girl, man. How much you weigh?
Right now, I'm almost 190. I need to get skinnier though.
190, man. You're a hobbit. How you 190 pounds? You're a hobbit. You're little.
All right, Snap. Snap couldn't wait to get on here.
You 5'1"?
No.
How tall are you? You look 5'1" on that video.
I think I'm about 5'6". I look 5. The guy was tall.
5'6" with shoes or what?
I don't know. Nah, I think 5'5", 5'6".
What you wear? Air Force Ones?
Nah. I don't wear flip flops though.
What you wear then? What kind of shoe you wear?
Snap,
you wearing army boots? You wearing Timberlands?
Nah, that guy was tall, bro. That guy was tall.
He wasn't that tall, man. He was a little man.
What was that kid's name? That dude was tall.
I seen the fear in his eyes when they called overtime.
That's just the gas. That's him gassing out.
No, I seen the fear. You can see the fear in people.
Let me see if I can find this guy. He tagged me in something.
He tagged
this guy. That guy's tall, bro. I'm trying to see if there's a picture.
He said, what weight did he compete at?
That guy's like at least 6 foot, right? If you right next to the thing.
No, he's not 6 foot.
Yeah, he right next to he's taller than the wall pad. Dorothy slippers don't know nothing.
Look at this little man.
That guy not little.
He's a little man. He looks like the default character on a UFC game. He don't look like nothing. He got the basic human package.
No, that guy was on some. He had some good supplementation.
He got some shredders in him. He got some shredders, probably. You know, it might be on some acai, but you know, he I mean, why
look,
do you
he's as
tall?
He's as tall as you over there.
No, you're not. You're not taller than me, man. Look at this guy.
I'm seeing the you on the camera.
Look at this guy, man. This guy's little.
Nah, bro. Not everybody built like you, bro.
Man, you put the fear in this man. And then you're gonna take advantage of this man. Why do you do this to him, man? You should have beat him in the beginning of the match. It's just been done.
Nah, he got me. He had me in a good reversal. Not reversal. Oh,
he was putting in some work. He was putting in some work. Don't get me wrong. They try to give you, because your first match don't supposed to look like that.
That's usually how my first matches are. Like, I gotta fight for my life over here.
Golly, man. Ever since you won Purple Belts Worlds, man, you upset a lot of people probably, man. You done got kicked out of Alliance too?
I didn't get kicked out.
Oh, you didn't get kicked out?
Nah, I just left.
Oh, join the club. We got kicked out. Tony finally left. And now he was preaching to me about Alliance for 2 years straight. Now I bring up Alliance, he said, man, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No! What's the perks of being an Alliance? What you say all these perks. They're doing all this thing for you. And now all of a sudden, he realized they don't do nothing for him.
Oh, that's how it goes, bro.
Alliance don't care about nobody.
They care about their top of the pyramid.
Gracie don't care about nobody but the Gracie.
He was on his live stream a couple times.
Who?
He asked about Stephen Hall.
Yeah, fuck Stephen Hall.
Do you train? Yeah, don't say that. Do you train Dorothy Slippers?
What's the Jimmy John guy? He don't train either?
Jimmy Jam says he's a black belt since 1998, 1999. Jimmy Jam.
Shit, could be a coral belt coming up, man. God damn, dude. That man, you know, I'll be striped. We need to see some fucking footage on you, man. What?
Jimmy Jam, where's your videos at, Jimmy Jam?
I mean, how long you been a black belt, man? Jesus Christ.
Nah, maybe not that long. 15 years, you said? Something like that.
Oh, okay. 15. Okay. I'll give you a pass, man. You don't have your coral belt yet. How many years you get coral belt? 30 years in it?
25 for red and black. And then red and white is another 7 years, something like that. I don't freaking know.
Man, we need to get rid of them guys.
Dorothy Slipper has been training for a year. Okay, so you're white belt?
Dorothy Slipper is a fucking purple belt, man.
He just been training. He said he's been training for a year.
You can get purple belt in a year, man.
Just you? Oh, he's blue belt.
I seen people progress. Not in my gym, but I seen them. I seen people go out there and put in some fucking work, boy. You gotta go to 3 practices a day. You gotta kill all the people in all the open mats. And you're gonna get your belt, man. I done seen it happen. Purple belt is like mini black belts, though, man. That's the roughest belt to be.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you winning worlds at purple belt, you're a bad man, bro. You're a bad man.
Takes a while. Well, it depends on the kid, I guess, the person.
Yeah, but how what were you? You had dreads? Did you have dreads when you won your purple belt or what?
No, I had a fro. Dreads weren't popular back then.
That's why you went back. That's why you went back to the fro, man.
No.
He thinks he's gonna recapture some of that old essence in his hair.
Nah, I'm trying to grow braids, bro.
Why you want Pusha T braids, man?
Gotta do it before my hair gets gray. You can't do braids when you get gray hair.
You got a gray beard.
Yeah, but that's just right there.
You look like that guy. What's that guy who?
Don't snap on here roasting me.
No, man. No, why would I do that to you?
Because he's about to say something crazy right now.
No, man. Your beard actually looks pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, it's teaching stripes.
You look like if Scar was a human being, that's how his beard looked.
Jimmy Jam says, "Oh, you." No, Jimmy Jam. I'm a blue belt, Jimmy Jam.
That motherfucker's a black belt, man. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, I've been a black belt. I've been a black belt longer than Jimmy Jam.
He's been out here fighting Roberto. He been fighting everybody, man. This man have fought the who's who of everybody. And then he refused to fight in his age group. He refused. He's out here fighting all these YNs.
I do forget that I'm a little bit older than these guys. That is true. I forget.
Yeah, you're out here fighting all these YNs, bro.
That's all
these
good.
Boys they out here got this hood strength, man. But yeah, go ahead with the live stream, man. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna watch some more.
Thank you, sir.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you.
All right.
So that was LOL Snap. You guys know LOL Snap from the channel. He's, he'll call in every now and again. He's defending Roberto, so I don't know if we'll post that later, but shout out to LOL Snap. We got Ashton Kutcher gets his black belt, so he is wearing the instructor stripes, which who cares? It's all good, Jimmy Jam. We thank you, Josiah, anyway. We still thank you. We still think he got it from one of these Machado brothers. So this is the instructor stripe. We got two white stripes on the side. So he not no instructor, right? Which Machado is that? Is that Higan Machado? Okay, Higan. We don't like Higan Machado over here. Yeah, we don't like Higan Machado. He said, I think black belt stripes are dumb. Shows loyalty to Brazilians. Well, stripes are just time in the sport, right? So who cares? Yeah, we don't like Higan over here. The swollen face Machado. Ashton ain't teaching nobody. He too rich to teach people. We got a couple stuff. Again, we monetize, so we can't be playing music like we did before. John Jack is the man, though. There's a couple other good Machados out there. John Jack is probably the most famous one we like. Higan, we don't like Higan. He made up a crazy record. He made up a Hickson Gracie record. He's like 300-0. Got McDonald's bringing back F1. Oh, McDonald's bringing back toys. All right. Remember when McDonald's used to have toys back in the day? They're partnering with, it's only in Argentina, Brazil, and Mexico. We ain't got that. We used to have some good toys back in the day. At least their McDonald's, you can eat their McDonald's over there. Jimmy Jam said you undefeated in the streets. Jimmy Jam, we really think you Josiah, bro. How can you prove yourself that you're not Josiah? You're undefeated in the streets. I know you not no black belt, Jimmy Jam. Why? No, I ain't ever heard no black belt say that in their whole life. Only Brazilians get the good toys. Well, you can eat McDonald's in other countries. That's a decent toy too. That burger. Now you're not gonna get that McDonald's burger in America looking like that. Look how green that lettuce look. You're not gonna get that in America. All right, shout out to that. That's cool. We got Bernardo Frias school coming up. Day one jiu-jitsu. I'm not the biggest fan of the name, but I'm not their target market. LL Snap, you don't like Brazilians. We try not to play no music on this channel. We try to keep our monetization. When is this school going to open, Bernardo? So, that build out probably at least $50,000. Yeah, at least. It might be more. That's a big space. Look at that high ceiling. Yeah, that rink gonna be in Boston. I don't know, at least $10,000-$15,000. Jimmy Jam said he got his black belt from Comprido, who is a black belt open world. Yeah. Are you sure though? What's your real? We need to find you, Jimmy Jam. We don't believe you. Are you under Brasa? They will. Why are you saying that, LL Snap? That rent gonna be expensive though. That rent. Look at that high ceiling. You got to pay for that high ceiling in Boston. Venezuela don't even serve potato fries in McDonald's. What do you guys have over there? But yeah, that rink gonna be pretty expensive. Oh, Yucca, yeah, Yucca. I love Yucca. You know, we got Pollo Loco over here. That's where I be getting my Yucca, my fried Yucca. Says, who in Boston going to pay $300 to go over there? Well, I mean, the cost of living in Boston's up there. So, rich people, tech people. You know, you got tech and biomedical. Now, you're not going to get any college kids unless you got, it is a recession. That's true. That is true. You got me there. You got me there, LL Snap. It is a recession. But, you know, the people at the top echelon, you know, those people with a lot of income, they can still afford it. Now, you're not going to have any poor people over there. You know, I like the yucca. I like the plantain. Man, they don't really serve mofongo anywhere, really. You know, I like yucca and plantains, plantain. I don't know if they serve that at McDonald's over there, but maybe. Is Boston full of them rich white medical tech bros, aka racist? Okay, yeah, there you go. That's going to be their clientele. Now, they need to make sure they got the right colors over there. Get the Celtics green. So they might do okay. We got J-Flow sharing some rules. Says, at least my gym is an athlete gym. Well, yeah, that. Let me go back. The name of the gym is Day One. They not looking for athletes at that gym. They're looking for, you know, people in that medical tech field that want to do jiu-jitsu. They watch Joe Rogan podcast, Jocko podcast. You know, they got extra income to pay the $300 a month. They're not going to be rolling hard over there. They're going to be playing games, having fun, getting stripes every day. You ain't going to become a world champion. You got Bernardo Faria, one of the best grapplers in the world, and he's going to have you playing games.
Catastrophic injuries. I do believe that
Can't play that music. Let me go back. I want to see the rules. This is Alec, when I move out to Bahamas full time, you have to come over there. Yeah, I'll come. I got a homeboy in the Bahamas. Robert Bahama. We just call him Bahamas. I got to do the Caribbean World Tour, Caribbean Tour. Yeah, we got to go Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Puerto Rico, some of the little islands I can't even name, St. Lucia. He says sitting on partnered legs means no Dagestani power ride. Let me. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. It says prohibited dangerous moves, jumping guard, trapped arm, mat return. Trapped arm, mat return. Oh, when you pick them up and throw them down, but the arm's trapped. Tani Otoshi. Yep, Tani Otoshi definitely tear your leg up. Flying scissors, Kani Basami, uncontrolled slams, and high foot sweep, a.k.a. the leg kick. He says, is there a Kingston Open or anything like that? I don't know. In Jamaica? I don't know if they have any tournaments. I don't think they got too many jiu-jitsu schools out there either. Well, when they jump guard badly, it's when they jump sideways on you. That music. We can't play no music. So trapped arm, he said he can't do that. You know, blows on his shoulder. Cruz, isn't J-Flow at Legion? He travels everywhere. I believe he's got his own academy where he maybe just does private lessons and then maybe covers classes. Yeah, I believe he teaches everywhere. He teaches at Legion, Studio 540, and some other places. He just brings the sign. Yeah, the sign is with him. Kani Basami. I would not want to be the Uki in a dirty move, dangerous move, instructional. Well, J-Flow can do he can do all this stuff very safely. They have like 3 schools in Jamaica or the Bahamas. There's a couple schools. Now, they might be fight sports schools in the Bahamas. So you got to make peace with that. I want to see LL Snap with Cyborg training. Not the female Cyborg, the male Cyborg. Discrimination. I don't know if we can play this. This sounds like jiu-jitsu.
You hate the NFL.
We can't play the music. I'm sorry. What I can do, whatever I can play over there on Twitch later. So Jamaica's, everyone's going to show up smelling like weed. That's normal.
Is on D.
Can't play that either. We can't play anything with music anymore. I thought about some of my married guys when this came up.
That there is a benefit to marriage?
I believe if I wasn't married, I wouldn't be as successful as I was.
Ooh.
Or have been or am. I don't believe that I would be as, strong and right-minded and loving and caring. I don't believe that I would be who I am today if I wasn't married. So marriage is beautiful when you handle it with care. What people don't know is I only had one girlfriend my whole life.
Your wife?
Yes.
Don't believe
that.
I
went and got a relationship with her mother, her grandmother. Like, I was one of them type of players. Like, on the phone with her grandmother talking about days of our lives. Decided to say, this is the one I want to go after. It was like, I did extra things, and I fell in love with her before she fell in love with me.
What? They say men do.
Yes.
Did they call you a simp? Ain't no way nobody called you no simp.
And I'm doing all these different things, and at that time, the homies would ask, hey, cuz, did you... I ain't even kissed her yet.
Oh!
Niggas like, cuz, what is you doing? And I couldn't explain it to them niggas. It was different. Like, every time I would be with her, when she would walk away, I'd be like, damn. I don't even want to see her walk away. It was just certain things like that was like a fucking movie. It was like, the fuck am I doing feeling like this? And why am I... All right, and I'm like, you know what? I want to marry her. But my homie Tupac is the reason why I married her. Pac was like, man, fuck what them niggas talking about. Well, that's a good woman right there. You need to marry her. From overseas, I think I was in Japan or some shit. I said, hey, boy, when I get back, I want to marry you. I had to do it, and I did it. And nobody around me was getting married at the time. So it was like I looked real crazy doing it.
Oh.
But I felt good about it.
Do you believe that there is a benefit to marriage?
I believe if I wasn't married, I wouldn't be as successful as I was.
Ooh.
All right, you heard it from him. He specified girlfriend. He ain't count the belt loops. Yeah, he definitely... I'm sure he been exposed a couple times, right? I know he been exposed. He said, you and Cyborg. Oh, did you train with Cyborg? Why don't you guys get along anymore? LO Snap got a story for every person, man. Why don't you like Cyborg no more, bro? Where's Mush at? I thought about Mush when I saw this. It says the things you see in the mall nowadays. So this is what Mush be running into. It says LL Snap might disagree on Snoop's marriage opinion. LL Snap is married. He loves his wife. Can't play that. So that's how these girls be out in these streets nowadays. And you gotta stay focused. Stay focused on your I lost my focus. Stay focused on your your dreams and your purpose. It says easy to stay married when you're allowed to bang as many women as you want. Yes, true. He's like, I love my wife. It says, which mall is that? I'm asking for. I don't know. Where is that mall? Where are those girls at? I'm not gonna shame these girls for dressing the way they want to dress. Steph Curry, $780 million Nike deal up on the table, so hopefully he gets that money, man. Get that money, Steph. Says, I believe before you get married, you have to test drive the car. Whatever that means. What does that mean? Because what happens if you get in the car after you got married and it breaks down and you don't like the smell or the windows? LL Snap is sharing some wisdom with us.
Nike Tech, we don't do coffee. There's straight quarter zips and matchas around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike. We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee.
So you know all the young guys wearing quarter zips. Jamie Sam says they all break down, but you know what? Grippo never breaks down, right? Right, Jimmy Jam? Grippo will never break down on you. I'm trying to get through this. Lovato says dream plus discipline plus right people equals magic. Be delusional enough to believe it's possible. Be disciplined enough to prove you're right. That's awesome, yeah. You know, I guess he's retired now. Homeboy did get popped by USADA, though. But I like him as a grappler. I will say Ben Askren got that. He got, whatever staff after training with Lovato. Lovato, did you get Ben Askren that staff? That's the only thing I will say. That's a big school, but it's in Oklahoma. That's probably the only gym in Oklahoma. Lovato is ready. Super Lovato, super Giancarlo, and Super Lovato. It says, what's this zipper thing about? It's the new kids are becoming more professional. I need to get a quarter zip. It says, maybe true, but Grippo has been relevant for a long time. You sound like a fanboy. Jamie Jam, we still think you Josiah, bro. I just can't get that off my mind. Dorothy Slipper says, what's wrong with Bodoni? You know Gordon didn't allow him back in the Kingsway this week. What happened? Oh, I don't know. He got to get ready for ADCC. I think he's starting his own school and stuff like that. Can't play this. It says, have you seen a 69-year-old move like this? So this is the guy behind Gymnastic Natural. He moving good, bro. 69. Some of you guys can't do that. Some of you guys can't even roll. He's smooth with it, too. Hey, get it. He moving good, man. It says Kingsway kicked that man. No, they didn't, bro. They didn't kick him out yet. Somebody sent this to me. It says black belt throws tantrum after getting subbed by purple belt. So, it does happen. It says, no, I'm about the same generation as Gianni Grippo, so I don't look up to him. If I was obsessed it would be with Ryan Hall or Marcelo Garcia. How do you feel about Marcelo Garcia? I still think you're Josiah, bro. Nothing you say makes me not believe that, though. Even though you said some stuff. Give me the hammer. I don't know if I can trust LL Snap with the hammer just yet. He might ban me from the live stream if I give LL Snap the hammer. If I give LL Snap the hammer or the Rich, he might ban me from the stream and call me a jabroni. I mean, he already called me a jabroni today. LL Snap called me a jabroni every day. Every day before the stream. Every day before the stream, LL Snap called me a jabroni. Oh, shoot. He got caught in a triangle. Why is he mad? These gym needs better cameras. Wait, what happened? No, it's a case of mistaken identity. I'm not Josiah, but he sounds like another weirdo though. I don't know. You said some stuff that made me think you were Josiah. You said, "Oh dear," on the last live stream. He said, "Oh dear." I was like, "Are you Josiah?" I'm still looking at him. Case of mistaken identity. I don't know, bro. We still don't trust you, bro. Why is he mad? He said he got neck cranked. He says, "What a man-child. Just tap and try again." He says, "I mean, if you're getting neck cranked, tap and say ouch." Egos look clean to me. Well, we don't know. We weren't there, so yeah. Try not to overreact, or if you feel like you upset. Well, we just roll hard. That's what we do. All right, let's do it again. We just roll hard, This audio is like off by a little bit, bro. What the heck is going on with it? Maybe if I send it back by a little bit. Which is it? This microphone? Let me see. Okay, that looks a little bit better. No, not really. It says maybe the guy has done this before. Yeah, I'm not defending anything. I don't know these people. I don't know none of these people. I'm not defending. You're not gonna see me defend them. Hello Snap says, "I wish a black belt would have threw a punch at me." I think you okay, bro. Sometimes stuff like this happens. You just go harder in the next round or afterwards. But you don't have to punch people. I'm not saying I wouldn't do. Hey, you never know. Somebody do some crap to me. All right, you can see me on the video. Tex says, "Don't let go a second time." Tex, I don't think you should be responding about any of this stuff, Tex. The purple belt putting him in his close guard after this. Got a black belt from Uncle Rico. Catches him a second time. Yeah, he almost got caught a second time. This going to go on his permanent record. Who gave him a black belt? They give black belts to anyone nowadays. I can't imagine any black belt I know acting this way. Well, some of you jerks, lower belt jerks. Some of you guys be jerks, you lower belts. You guys be kicking us, kneeing us in the eyeball, kneeing us in the balls. You guys, the lower belts be doing too much sometimes, bro. It says, "Last week I told a first day trial guy that supposedly had never trained before I have a sprained MCL. Well, you shouldn't have told him that. So I had to go light, and he got me in multiple flying arm bars. It almost looked like this big." Dorothy Slipper is about to slip up too. It happens, bro. He says, "Me and Tony fight all the time, but we don't throw punches. I just throw his behind off the mat." Yeah. Well, you just beat them up with jiu-jitsu next time. That's what you got to do. Emotions flare up, bro. I don't want to read that. The worst are the finger grabs. Yeah. You want to see a black belt get upset? Grab their fingers. You're gonna see a new level activated. That's why wrist lock. You don't wrist lock, or that's why you do wrist lock?
How many times did you show up without sleeping on game day?
On game day? What day?
Or the
is game
Saturday
day?
Walkthrough? Yeah.
Huh?
Game day is Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. Really, now I am.
Nah, you can't get me
a
mad.
big believer in getting at least 2 or 3 hours of sleep before a game. I'm a big believer.
Okay.
So
you got to get a couple.
You got to. You got to get a
couple.
I've been known to come in a little late for the game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Would anyone ever say anything, or were they just like, LT,
why?
We know LT's going to be here.
What difference does it make if I show up there at 11:30 or 12:30 or 1:30? Well, 1:30.
1:30's a little late.
Second half. A little late. Okay.
Yeah, a little late.
You're an impact sub for the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, but listen, hey, I show up on the field, I'm there.
What was the latest you ever showed up?
Second quarter.
To a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you do that game?
I had a great game. We were playing New England. And this is the first, when they started playing Sunday night football games. You used to play Monday night football games. But then those Sunday night football games. So I'm thinking the game is on Monday night. I don't know why I didn't ask, but I just didn't ask. You know? And I'm riding, and I see all these cars over at the stadium. I said, oh, shit, what's going on over here? You got a game, man. So, hey, I got this about second quarter, just about one play before the second quarter.
Oh, my God. That's fantastic.
That was a good game, though.
Yeah. You have any sacks?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh, there we go. How many times did you show up without sleeping?
It was a different time period back then. Dance Dice says, Dance Harder Dice says, it's what I do. I got to protect myself. LO Snap trying to slam me and get me upset. He says, anytime you can smoke crack before a game and do this, you are a legend.
You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women.
Akash only dates brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because I know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over. I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore. Because what kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator.
What?
I just think of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I could never do that.
Yeah.
And any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money, and my money is my money. And look, I never watched that show, but like, he's on my hall pass list.
Oh, yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler. You know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here.
Oh, God. You're probably wondering.
I need that soundboard. I need a soundboard. LO Snap says, Alec, why would I slam you? Because I think you said you would do that a couple times. I've never done anything wrong. To me, that don't mean anything. He never did anything wrong to me other than snitch. That was it. I didn't even snitch. All I said is, I was like, Tony, you know this guy? That's all I said. That's all I said. I didn't even snitch. I just said, you know this guy? And then Tony just assumed correctly that, LO Snap is saying crazy things online.
So, Grandpa, how's the South been treating you?
Great, ever since I bought this Tesla robot at an auction in Charleston.
Oh, wow. Kind of weird seeing someone like you with one of these.
Everyone in the South has them now. It's a way of life. It might do you well to get yourself a clanker.
What did you just say?
Clanker. That's what they called, ain't it?
Just the way you're saying it sounds really wrong.
He ain't a real person. Maybe a fraction of a person at most. Like half or 3/4. Maybe somewhere in between.
There it is again. The way you're describing him just sounds a little racist.
Boy, you should see the way we talk to the clankers out in the field. This one here gets special treatment because he's a house clanker.
House clanker? This sounds like slavery.
No, you city folk just haven't learned how to adjust to a new way of life.
Sounds like an old way of life.
Here in the South, we love our clankers. We give him shelter, keep him charged, but if he acts up, I will whip him into shape and put him in the hot box.
Hot box? I'm leaving.
The hot box is his charging station, see? It heats up his battery using infrared light.
You're racist, Grandpa! So, Grandpa, how's the South been treating you?
LO Snap, don't you gotta... Jimmy Jam, stop saying that, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam, no. No, Jimmy Jam, don't say that. We gotta put you on timeout, bro. I told you not to say oh dear, never again. You're not allowed to say that, bro. Stop saying oh dear. Stop saying oh dear in this channel. Jimmy Jam, that's exactly what Josiah says. Oh dear. Don't ever say that, bro. Jimmy Jam, see, some of you guys gonna say I'm overreacting. But bro, who else saying oh dear? Nobody but Josiah say oh dear. Jimmy Jam, that's why we don't believe you, bro. LO Snap says, I got the next gen on pre-order. LO Snap gonna work that robot hard. He gonna work that robot like it's in Cuba. That robot gonna revolt. We already saw iRobot in The Matrix. I believe LOL Snap going to. No, man. He said, "Oh dear." Who else say "oh dear" like that? There's only one motherfucker that say that, and that's Josiah, bro. He did that last time too. He said, "Oh dear." He did it again. I told him not to do that shit. Nah, man. He kept doing it. No burner. Why these motherfuckers keep making their burner accounts and they come back? They come back. The worst was Josiah, bro. He would get banned, come back immediately with this burner account. He had a burner account for every finger. He said, "Oh dear." Man, who else say that though? Nobody else say that. Nobody else says that. No, but he's slipping up. We don't know what personality, Josiah's personalities we talking to. But he said, "Oh dear." And I was like, wait a second. I don't trust this. I don't trust this person. We got to be safe on here. Where's Mush at? He said, "Oh dear," bro. Even Josiah can act straight for a little bit. Possibly. Nah, bro. The way he typed that "oh dear" out, bro. I knew I had to get him out of here, bro. I knew I had to get him out of here, bro. Nah, bro. You can't. I told him not to do that. Then he's gonna lie and say he don't have multiple accounts. Josiah, a good liar. He had us all tricked. He was about to fleece LOL Snap out of some good money. How much money were you about to drop, LOL Snap? At least $1,000. Well, I don't care. He typing like Josiah, bro. He said, "Oh dear." What am I supposed to think? If a grown man says, "Oh dear." I'm thinking they're Josiah. Jimmy Jam is not Josiah. All right, let's get him on. I don't want to do a call in. What if it is Josiah and we let Jimmy Jam call in and it's Josiah? I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. He almost did. Yeah, I'm with Jorge on that. Had to come clean to me. Yeah, but he's about to get some free membership out of you. And he would have still been talking about Grippo. I'm with Jorge. Nobody says "oh dear." Yeah, what grown man is typing out "oh dear"? But he did that last time. Last time he got put on timeout, that was the same reason. I don't know, bro. I'm traumatized, bro. If you type out "oh dear," I think you Josiah. So don't do it. Easy, simple. Simple as could be. We got some other stuff. What? Oh shit, we got a little bit of time. Let's play this. We got people in the land over here. You hear this? He did himself. Yeah. Who? Josiah or Jimmy Jam, or both of those guys?
Story about the homeless man in Atlanta who made a public plea for a place to stay, and more than 1,000 women responded. This man, who goes by the name of Big Boss Escobar, posted in a Facebook group called Atlanta Rooms for Rent. He said, "I recently lost my home, just need a place that is reasonable price so I can get back on my feet. I'm tired of sleeping in Atlanta shelters. Very quiet person and stay to myself, work a job, and also have a clothing line. I moved to Atlanta from St. Louis, Missouri 4 years ago. If anybody have any resources you can send my way, I will accept.
Like
Thank you.
Killer.
I appreciate it." And of course, the women came through. "You can come stay with me, boo," a woman named Britt wrote. "Off bed, cold AC, plenty of food, and the Wi-Fi jumping." Women. A woman named Tish Lee wrote, "You can stay with me." A woman named Courtney said, "Woo, if you're in my area, you can come stay with me for free. I'll take care of you." After his post went viral and more than 1,000 women responded to his request for a place to stay, he went on Facebook Live to clarify that he's not just a pretty face. He's looking for something real.
I want it to be the woman I'm finna lock in with. So
we got a YN over here tricking these women.
Shit, is you really trying to lock in so we can get shit right?
Now be for real, ladies. If he came up to you and said he needed a place to stay, how would you respond? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more. You hear the story about
these girls letting this YN stay in their house and drive their car, eat up all their food, all their kids' fruit snacks. Actually, that doesn't sound too bad, actually. them kid snacks be the best snacks. Them fruit snacks, the little kid size snacks. You know, you get to grab a handful of those snacks. Yeah, we much. I was trying to get you on here when LOL Snap was here. He was defending Roberto and some other stuff. Hey, listen, if you got the looks, these girls will take care of you until they kick you out. We did have a similar story. You remember the guys that escaped prison in, was it St. Louis or somewhere? Well, one dude went to Atlanta. He was hiding out for a couple months, but then he got in an argument with his girlfriend. She called the police on him. Why don't I do this? You listen now. He's not getting fine women. He getting some heavy women. He getting some big women with the long nails and kids. Yeah, he's not getting top tier. He not getting a baddie. He's not staying with the baddie. He's staying with some hood rats or some bigger women. These not gonna be women you want. Maybe LOL Snap will want some of these. I don't want those women. Some homeboys do that. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the homeboys do that stuff. Mush is busy day at work, only dropping in. Okay, we appreciate you, Mush. Says, I think it's the color eyes. Women love color eyes. Someone said, y'all love green eyes and red flags. There you go. Thank you, Mush. I think I did lose one. I think we got pushed down to 999, but we okay for now. He says, click on them profiles and let's see what these women look like. I ain't going through all that. Actually, maybe. Says, this is a while ago. He moved in and got a girl pregnant. Oh, already? he already got the girl pregnant. I got not what happened is I let LOL Snap talk on the phone. He knocked me down to 999. I was at 1,000. I was at 1,000 till LOL Snap jumped on the phone. LOL Snap took me out, bro, and called me a jabroni on my own podcast, my own live stream. LOL Snap, how you call me a jabroni on my own live stream, man? I don't see any. Oh, who's this girl? All right, let's look at this one lady. Look, she's single mom. Not to shame her or anything. How you doing, lady?
You know how I'm coming back.
She look like she can cook some food though. Grip? What you mean, Grippo? She look like she definitely got some food snacks at the house. I don't know what the hell I was about to say. Food snaps. All right, she older, but you know what? Yeah, that's about who you gonna get with. We back to 1K? All right. Thank whoever subscribed to us. Thank you. It does fluctuate. That's normal though. It does fluctuate. I think once you cross the finish line, so when you I think once you get to 1,000, you can monetize. So if you guys are seeing ads on the live stream, that's because the channel's monetized. So we're gonna start making a little bit of money on here. You'll be back. Cool. No worries. Oh, Jimmy says I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Jimmy Jam, you gotta stop saying "oh dear," bro, because I think you Josiah. Every time you type that out, I think you Josiah, bro.
is no longer with us in no small part due to racism and discrimination.
Thank you,
and I'm seeing a lot of people say that their story is an example of why we need inclusion in the nerd community. When actually, I think it's a reminder that we should be excluding racists and bullies. We know why Genshin Impact doesn't have any dark-skinned characters. We know why HoloLive doesn't have any dark-skinned VTubers. But the average non-black nerd ignores that because it makes them uncomfortable. But when racism runs rampant and you remain silent, these are the types of tragedies that are enabled. You can leave kind comments on every Storm and Canary cosplay you see, but that doesn't matter when you don't check your friend in the group chat calling people monkeys. This shouldn't have happened, and it's on all of us to make sure that it doesn't happen again. By establishing the boundary that there is no coexistence between racism and community. If you want your fandom to be kinder, you need to tell the racist people to go somewhere. A black cosplayer is no longer with us in no small part due to racism and discrimination. And I'm seeing a lot of people say that they're so...
Shoot. This man is not Josiah. I don't know. I'm with Jorge on that. So it kind of reminds me of jiu-jitsu. You know, we can't get rid of the racists because the sport will be gone. No more ADCC, no more IBJJF, no more float grappling. I guess that what is that called? The cosplayer. She might have. What happened to her? She killed herself. Oh shoot. Yeah, we got a lot of racists in this sport. I want LOL Snap to ask Mushmasters the same question he asked me, because LOL Snap threw a curveball at me. Mush. He threw a curveball at me after calling me a jabroni. He called me a jabroni and threw a curveball at me.
John Smith and Dan Gable together at the National Duels, sponsored by Paycom. What do you guys like about this National Duels event? Dan?
Well, first of all, I love the sport of wrestling. So it's wrestling, and it's an event that involves our top teams across the country. Now, we don't have Penn State here. That's the only top team that's not really here. I mean, Iowa State's not here, but they weren't, when they picked the teams to come here, they weren't in the top 16. So, you know what I like about it is that you get a preseason kind of kickoff to where it opens people's eyes. I mean, when people even that aren't here, which they should be here, but if they're not here, they're going to read about this and they're going to like, whoa, how did Ohio State beat Nebraska by, 8 matches to 2 or something like that? So it's probably opening the people's eyes. It's going to get people out there to talk about our sport more. And what's unbelievable, it's a new wave. And by that, I mean, people are getting paid to wrestle now. And the teams are making money. Or they're at least getting their expenses paid. But the first takedown might be, the fastest takedown might be getting money. So there's a lot, it's a lot of new things that we're going to learn whether it's good or not so good in the future. And so when you're a sport like wrestling, and you're not football, and you're not basketball, and you're not a woman's sport, which you really are in wrestling, and they will probably be the next to come here, but you get somebody to put their time and effort into it, then you got to be behind it, because that's what it's all about. Otherwise, you just kind of dry up and go away.
John?
Good, Coach. Thanks.
Real good. I don't know. Some similar things what Coach was saying. One, I've always loved dual meets, and I always say that you build your fan base based on your dual meets. Iowa University, when they're wrestling in Hawkeye Arena, and there's 12,000, 13,000 people there. They don't follow you to another event. Very seldom. Our biggest events are dual meets at our home institution. That's the biggest event. That's where we grow our fan base. We don't grow our fan base at individual tournaments. We grow it with dual meets. And I fought this for years. trying to keep the national duels. It's a reflection on the coach. That's the hard part for some of these coaches. It's a reflection on the coach if you don't do very well. You know, when an individual loses in a tournament, it's the individual's fault. You know, but a lot of times it's the coach's fault in dual meets. Why are we losing all of our dual meets? Why, you know, and so that's the biggest reason I think this thing's so important for us is it creates an environment that people love to see. You know, if you're looking down at mat 1 and nothing's going on, mat 2, there's in a great scramble. I mean, you got a chance to look everywhere and watch teams participate. Chad Richardson, let's not forget him. You know, this guy's stepped up and done some wonderful things for the sport of wrestling. Given us a great opportunity to try to work ourselves through what's going on in the NCAA, the changes that people are making. You know, I mean, you got to stay ahead. You know, and it's real important that we continue to move in that direction while things are changing. We don't know where it's going to end up. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like what's happening, but when I look down in the future, I don't see them changing a whole lot. You know, so we got to adapt and we got to move our program forward.
Yeah, you can't wait till everything's perfect your way. You know,
well,
you got to jump aboard, otherwise you fall behind.
And I think what's important is that everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to win a national championship, and we give credit to Coach Gable. You know, I mean, when I became coach, we wrestled every single dual meet every single year because Coach would say, "This is an important dual meet. We should be wrestling this week." You know, it goes all the way back into the 70s where Oklahoma State and Iowa wrestled dual meets, and never as it ended. Tom Brands, I mean, it was simple. Tom Brands at one time thought about going home and away every year. You know, just doing things that outside of our comfort level to make sure we're moving our sport forward. That's the coaches that make the difference. You know,
Iowa State, when Iowa first got good, we had home and away, 2 meets a year. So,
and we just ended OSU home and away.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Well, the last time you guys met was in the '97 national duels for a dual meet. That was 21-13 that Oklahoma State won. Reflect on that, what that duel meant and how big that was.
They won nationals.
Well,
so I'm not reflecting on it.
Yeah, this isn't the tournament to win if you want to win it, but
it is important.
If you can win it, you win it, and you really kind of can gauge, you know, where you're at. And you know, sometimes when you win something, you think it's going to be automatic, but you never take anything for granted. So
well, and it is. It's I don't know about the date. I mean, I think the date is something that we're going to discuss in the future. When's a good time? When's the perfect time for this event? You know, I think that'll make a difference, and it might be in the right spot. I don't know. I just know that you know, it is the second most important event of the year, outside of your NCAA championship, and of course, you got to conference has always got to be important. Well, the only way you get to the national tournament. But wow, we got another event that we shouldn't let go, and we should all support. All of us in wrestling should be supporting, and every team in the NCAA should be fighting to get into it.
How'd you guys like being in the same box, watching Iowa, Oklahoma State together?
Well, I think it was okay. I mean, because I was focused on the wrestling. I wasn't focused on who was in the box.
Yeah, same. I mean, I think, you know, it's a lot easier to talk to Coach Gable now than it used to be. So, yeah.
You got to keep that. You know,
still got that spirit, though.
Oh yeah,
you know, and
so do you.
Yeah, and we love our programs, and I know Coach Gable has been a great example for a lot of coaches who has retired that stick around, making sure you're having input and doing what you can to help the generation continue to move forward.
Has this been fun for you guys getting to know each other like this now that you're out of coaching?
I think it's just easier.
Yeah, it's easier.
It's easier. You know, it's just.
I mean, we're still intense. Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna not want to win.
No.
But we want to see our sport go forward.
Yeah. And our program.
Yeah.
John Smith and Dan Gable together at the National Duels.
That's awesome, man. He said they both lost. That's okay. We did talk about Steph Curry. You know, I guess he's not rocking, you know, his Under Armour. You guys said you didn't like Under Armour. So he's been wearing different shoes. Oh, yeah, Golden State did have they took on the Magic yesterday. What shoes were he working? Oh, he's wearing the Shaq? Those were the Shaqs? I didn't realize those were the Shaqs. Reebok, yeah. Is Shaq with Reebok? Yeah, Shaq is with Reebok. Now, those are some crazy looking shoes, but, you know, shout out to Steph Curry. He might have a new deal with Nike, so. We got like one more hour. Let's get into, what is that? Wait a second.
I was told this is like a good way to like soothe yourself when you're like craving physical touch. So you cross your hands and you go like this. And, oh, I like it. It feels. No, I'm not. I was told this is like.
She says my relationship with jiu-jitsu. I don't know what kind of relationship she got. LL Snap says all the wrestling coaches sound like that. We already saw this. Yeah,
hey guys, I just want to invite you all to support our jiu-jitsu hero, Roberto Jimenez. He's going through a very hard time. He had a very bad injury on his hamstring, and he's going to need to do a surgery, and he's without medical insurance. So I just donated $1,000 through BJJ Fanatics, and I would love to invite you all to support him as well and donate. I'm leaving the link on my bio, so just click over there. And you're going to see it. And I know Roberto since he was like a blue belt juvenile. And it's been amazing to see his jiu-jitsu career. He's just doing better and better every year. He's a champion and he always puts up a show. Like I love watching him competing. He's one of those guys that always makes the card. You know, like if he's in the card, it's always going to be fun to watch. So let's try to support him now that he needs as well. This is one of the coolest things about our jiu-jitsu community. We always support each other. So let's try to support Roberto in this time. And again, the link is on my bio. Make sure to click over there and donate wherever you can. That's going to be very helpful.
Why does Bernardo be filming on his back like that? Just sit up, Bernardo. He does also have a brand. Oh, are these the supplements you're taking, LOL Snap? The alkaline supplements? I don't know if I trust these supplements though. Where are they from? Producto Hincho in Mexico. Product made in Mexico. Por vida alcalina. For alkaline life, right? Alkaline living, vida? Yeah, alkaline life. Alkaline life? I don't know about that. He says this herbal blend was created with the goal to help people on and off the mats, martial arts, sports, or just chilling. We want to help people breathe and feel better. And these grounded herbs will do exactly that and more. Made with love and respecting the teachings of Dr. Sebi and many ancestors before. Roberto is a Rastafari, bro. He's straight up a Rastafari. He's not Ecuadorian, he's Jamaican. So he does have a brand if you guys want to support that. That's D-Ball. Jimmy James says it's good to rest your neck when you can. Bernardo probably has a neck problem from getting cross-faced. That's true, but when you filming a video, do you think you need to be resting on your back when you're filming a pretty serious video? Jimmy Jam. Okay, they've raised $10,000. All right. Kind of a trashy background. What are you talking about? Oh yeah. So professional video. Listen, I'm at the house right now. At least I'm sitting up though. I got some lighting and microphone. I'm trying to do a good. Oh, Bernardo, yeah. That's all I'm saying. Sit up and look at the camera. Now I know Bernardo busy. I know he's busy. My man laying in bed. He got the double chin set up. My setup's not that good. But he could sit up, just sit up and look at the camera without laying down. That's not too much to ask for, is it? Now Bernardo makes a lot more money than me, so I can't say too much. But they have raised over $10,000. So a pillowcase, yeah. BJJ Fanatics pillowcase, yeah. So they have raised some more money. They're about a third of the way there. So again, the link, we got the link up there in the live stream too. Now you might have to fight some ads to get to that link. You gonna have I have been sending you guys ads when you guys weren't looking though. Let me look at this, then we'll skip to the main story. So this is Adolfo Vieira.
Esse aqui é parceiro de verdade. Aí, Mota. Essa é fechamento. Olha lá, ó. Eu aqui todo arrebentado. Ela veio também de marca, ó. Tá tudo bem, Ju? Tá mesmo? Vai ficar bem. Vai ficar tudo bem.
Tudo bem. You know LO Snap love Brazilians. Shout out to my Brazilians. LO Snap loves you guys. He really loves you guys. Rodolfo says, Bo Nichols sent 2 to the hospital with 1 kick. Jokes aside, I hope you all find a wife/partner like this in your lives. That's true. So the biggest story we had today, there's some other stories, but we ain't got a million hours. Leandro Lowe's killer was acquitted. He also said something. Let me come over here real fast. Where's the killer at? We had some other stuff, bro. We skipping, bro. I did see Gordon Ryan. Is he back with this girl, or they just drilling partners? Because that's definitely a King's Way. She already had her fun, and why does he only film with her? I always wondered that.
Rolling the scrimmage after my partner's butt hits the floor. And we're going to obviously just go into some of the differences between classical wrestling and scrimmage wrestling. In our sport, the action starts when your partner hits the floor. The action starts for us after the takedown. The takedown itself isn't what scores.
I know.
It's the control after the takedown which actually gets you the score.
We can debate. We already debated all this before. We can debate this left and right, but self-defense. There's a lot going on behind that, so I don't want to get into that too much. But yeah, it depends on your country, the rules, not the language, but the rules of the law, the language of the law in those countries. So what's self-defense over here might not be self-defense over there. There's a lot of posts over here. Says Lowe's killer should try to not be recognizable, just saying he might get some street justice. It says, I think he ran out of ideas what to sell his instructionals. Eventually you done everything. You done filmed everything. You guys they completed jiu-jitsu. There's no more new content. Now the new people, the up and coming people can create new ideas and new videos and new techniques and stuff like that. But I think Danaher over there showing exactly Marcelo 101, the arm drag, and there's really nothing. They've done everything in jiu-jitsu. They've mined everything out of jiu-jitsu unless they go and create some new techniques. But Gordon's retired and Danaher's old, so they're not going to be creating any new moves. But what they can do is steal some of the new moves from the young generation. So that could possibly happen. That for sure could possibly happen. It's kind of one reason why I stopped filming instructionals, because I kind of did. I mean, I still do my little bit, but everything's kind of done already, bro. You guys don't care about instructional. Half of you guys gonna you got the illegal link. Yeah, most of you guys got the illegal link. He says, I'm in Brazil and everybody isn't really a BJJ fanatic. Killer is safe. The killer is safe. The killer is safe. It's incredible how they still make instructionals. People are just recycling old stuff for new audience. There is some good people. You know, people like new stuff. They like the new iPhone, the new phone, the new car, the new instructional. They want to be cutting edge. So there are some people that just love that new, anything new. And some people just collect instructionals and they never watch them. Let's see. Let me go. I'm not sure if I want to read this one. We talked a lot about this yesterday. I need the English translation, though. Please translate for me. Todoso sites. That's not right. Shoot. They got it in Portuguese. No, I can't read Portuguese. Come on, O Global. Where's the English one at? Read it in Portuguese in a funny voice. No, shut up, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam, you the new Josiah, bro. Shut up, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam, come on, bro. We'll read the other article then, because I don't think we can. Can I translate this? Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go. We'll go to BJJ. I know you guys can read it. Dance or die with me, dance or die. We like, wait a second. I still think you Josiah, bro. Jimmy Jam, come on, Jimmy Jam. Everything you do and make me think you Josiah. Do something to make me not think you Josiah. Let me just read the BJJ article. They probably translated everything anyway. It says on November 15th of November 2025, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu community was shaken to its core. After nearly 3 long years, countless delays, and a trial that many hoped would finally bring closure, a Sao Paulo jury delivered a verdict no one expected. Henrique Otávio Oliveira Veloso, the police officer accused of shooting Leandro Lowe, the police officer that did shoot Leandro Lowe, was acquitted. The jury accepted self-defense as the justification for the killing. We did talk about this in Brazil. I guess some of the laws were changed when Bolsonaro was in office, which was around the same time, I believe. He says, I wonder if Brazilian newspapers, they say Poha. Jimmy Jam, please, Jimmy Jam. All right, Jimmy Jam, you getting paused, bro. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, bro. You getting paused, bro. LL Snap, are you here? Do you see what Jimmy Jam's posting? LL Snap, do you see what Jimmy Jam's posting over here? His name is James Barrett. Well, he doing worse. Look at the stuff he's posting. I almost halfway missed Josiah over Jimmy Jam. Where is it? I just LL Snap. Do you see what Jimmy Jam's posting? LL Snap, where are you? He's over there defending Jimmy Jam. Self-defense. The reaction was immediate. Disbelief, anger, and heartbreak. For Lowe's family, his students, his teammates, and thousands of followers around the world, the verdict felt like a second loss, one deeper than the first. A night that changed everything. The tragic incident took place. This is AI, ChatGPT. He says people act like they can't be searched and found. Oh, Dance or Die. Did you actually look him up? Jimmy Jam, why he looking? He can't. Jimmy Jam, he put you in the system. He found you. Jimmy Jam, quiet. Jimmy Jam, why you quiet now? Jimmy Jam, he found your name. Be quiet. What happened, Jimmy Jam? I didn't do that. Dance Hard or Die did that. The killer's a purple belt. Do you think he'll keep training? I don't know. Should I answer that? I probably shouldn't answer that. I might say the wrong thing. The tragic incident took place on August 2022 inside a Sao Paulo nightclub where what began as a heated confrontation escalated rapidly. Witnesses say a brief dispute broke out, Leandro Lo, known for his calm approach and ability to diffuse conflict, reportedly restrained Veloso to neutralize the situation. No, bro. We see everything. We can see everything. LL Snap, where are you? Please read Jimmy Jam's messages. No, we see everything you posting, bro. Everything. I'm waiting for LL Snap to look at you first. He might be on break though. Moments after being released, Veloso allegedly drew a. Why do they keep saying allegedly? People saw you. People can see you kill in cold blood, and they don't. He says, "I got nothing to hide. My YouTube profile is public, and my name is Ian. Hey, Ian, Mr. Dance Hard or Die." I'm not looking up. I don't look anybody up really, except for he who shall not be named, because we were doing wellness check on him. He said it's okay. Nah, bro, you posted some crazy stuff over here, bro. Veloso allegedly drew a firearm and shot Lo in the head at point blank range. That sounds like self-defense, right? Sounds like self-defense. Oh, this is terrible. I'm sorry, Leandro. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the Brazilian justice system. American justice system is I can't really say much about us either though. The act stunned everyone present. It was the kind of violence nobody imagined would end the life of one of jiu-jitsu's greatest champions. So the act of self-defense was violence. I hope there's a retrial or something, but it took 3 years for this verdict to come out. It says inside the trial, a triple qualified homicide charge and a stunning defense. Veloso was indicted for triple qualified homicide, a severe charge reflecting the brutality of the act. But his legal team pursued one strategy relentlessly: self-defense. Despite witness accounts, despite the context, and despite Lo being unarmed, the jury ultimately sided with the defendant. They might have been paid off. It says it was worse what happened to Marcelo Bering back in the day. What happened to him? What happened to Marcelo Bering? Despite the witness accounts, despite the context, despite Lo being unarmed, the jury ultimately sided with the defendant. It sounds like a setup. What happened after the shooting? The details that emerged in the aftermath only deepened the outrage. Multiple witnesses testified that after firing the fatal shot, Veloso kicked Leandro Lo twice in the head. He offered no aid, made no attempt to help, and did not contact emergency services. He then left the scene, reportedly going to a brothel, before turning himself in hours later. I feel like there's some jealousy in this. He says people kill and rape here and get very little time. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. You know, in America, that would be it. You wouldn't have made it out of the club. Where were Leandro's homeboys at? I guess he wasn't partying with real friends, but yeah, if that was my friend, somebody shot my friend, you ain't making out the club, bro. That's it. We not making it out the club. We shouldn't have been in the club anyway. But you're not making out that club, bro. I'm chasing you down. If you get my homeboy, I'm chasing you down. All right, here we go. Now he might have got me too, though. And in Brazil, he would have got off for self-defense. Killed 2 people. He got off for self-defense. How many people can you kill before they're like, all right, that wasn't self-defense? Yeah, it's a sad situation, bro. I'm not trying to make jokes of it. He offered no aid, got caught at a brothel before turning himself in hours later. To many observers, these actions were incompatible with any claim of self-defense, yet the verdict still stood. Community in mourning. Leandro Lo was not just a champion, he was a symbol of what was best in the sport: humility, strength, leadership, joy, inspiration. He won inside the mats and outside of them, becoming a role model for younger athletes and a legend for the entire BJJ world. The shock of his death in 2022 was devastating, but for many, the 2025 verdict feels even more painful. Because it signifies a failure of the justice system they hoped would honor his memory. Well, you know, we have a lot of us are from America. We got a couple people in Brazil. You know, Spirit of Justice. He's in Brazil. He understands a lot better what's going on over there. In America, we think everything works the same way here that it does there, and that's not the case. You know, in certain other countries, you can pay people off. You can pay they used to do that in America too. They still do that in America. You can buy the jury off. You can buy the judge off. You can buy the defenders. You can buy the lawyers off. You buy everybody off if you have enough money. And that guy had connections. He had better connections than Leandro. You know, he was a police officer. I believe his family was high up. They weren't looking for trouble, though. What are you saying, bro? Don't go looking for trouble. Who says that Leandro was looking for trouble? All the stories I heard was that the cop was messing with Leandro. Yeah, the cop was messing with those guys. Yeah, they shouldn't be. Well, Leandro is a partier, so you want me to tell him not to party? He's a partier. Terrible situation. I wish he wasn't there that night. Yeah, but that doesn't mean he was starting anything. If somebody's jealous, I'm just assuming the purple belt was jealous of Leandro. I'm just assuming that. If somebody's jealous of you and they want to hurt you and harm you and want to bring you down, what are you going to do outside of not be there around them? It says demands for justice and a legacy that will not fade. In the wake of the acquittal, an outpouring of grief has swept across social media, academies, and competitions worldwide. Lowe's family is calling for further action. The jiu-jitsu community is demanding answers, and many are questioning how a killing caught in front of witnesses could end with no accountability. But one thing remains certain: Leandro Lowe's legacy will never be erased. His impact, his spirit, and the inspiration he gave to thousands will outlive any courtroom decision. For those who loved him, trained with him, or who were moved by him, this story is not finished, not emotionally, and not morally. Well, you know, that don't really hold up in this world a lot of times. If human justice failed, many now hope that a higher justice will prevail, street justice. Jiu-jitsu is not a party trick. Best to walk away. That's good. That's good advice, but you know, sometimes, you know, it doesn't happen. That's not what happened, so. Did he give a public apology? Oh, that's what I was looking for. Oh. Let's check this out. Hopefully, they got him on there. Oh, bro. People in Brazil, I'm not saying I believe in street justice, but you know, if there's some street justice out there, you guys, you know, we're not gonna vilify you guys for that. Hopefully we can play this without getting copyright, bro. Come on, YouTube.
A sensational case. You're about to see the exclusive interview I recorded this Sunday
the AI
with former Lieutenant
video.
Henrique Veloso. This week, the military police officer was acquitted by the jury court of killing fighter Leandro Lo. 3 years. This Sunday afternoon, we have access to Lieutenant Henrique Veloso. It will be his first interview after spending 3 years and 3 months in prison. How did you receive your acquittal?
I received it gratefully because the truth has been revealed to the people after so much time in silence. I had faith in the justice of the people of São Paulo, and I received it gratefully, knowing that I will now restart my life. Of course, with great humility and aware that there are people impacted. I also greatly respect the pain of all of them, but I received it with gratitude because now I have returned to be with my family.
He also got all the money for those 3 years.
In these exclusive images, Lieutenant Henrique Oliveira Veloso receives the news that he had just been acquitted. The reaction explains the moment. It's inevitable to go back in time. In the early morning of August 7, 2022, during a show in the southern zone of Sao Paulo, fighter and freestyle wrestler Leandro Lu was shot in the head by then Lieutenant of the Military Police Henrico Veloso after an argument at the venue. According to the initial accusation, based on accounts and witnesses, Leandro Luteria knocked Veloso down, who left, and then returned armed, shooting the fighter and even kicking him twice after he was unconscious.
What happened on the day of the incident? What happened is that I was alone. I left my area, went to a restroom, and returned towards the stage, and the group of fighters had already identified me as a police officer from another fight they had gotten into, and I had gone to help them on that occasion. I didn't know it was them. I was pulled by the arm. After being recognized, I was hit, I was beaten on the ground, and that's when I drew my weapon, acting as a police officer in an attempt to fire the single shot that caused this tragedy to preserve my life.
The case gained worldwide attention. In this week's trial, the judiciary
I don't think that's the real story, bro.
Understanding that he acted in self-defense.
Well, we can't listen to the Portuguese, bro. You want to listen to Portuguese?
The testimonies were shown by the defense, which argued that Veloso was attacked by the fighter who had immobilized him, and that the shot was a reaction to defend himself from multiple fighters and jutsu that surrounded him. The decision generated repercussions. Leandro's mother was outraged by the decision and announced that she will appeal.
Yesterday I buried Leandro for the second time. This is my feeling, the feeling of us, because it was such a great sadness, because it meant
we were so humiliated there, so massacred by the defense there, that lawyer and his team. They were constantly provoking us, humiliating us, you know? And we couldn't say anything. No, we couldn't speak out, right? He lied a lot. He invented his story there, guided by his defense. I want to thank you all for everything, for everything, for everything. The community of Gits has always been with us, everyone who loves Leandro. We are together. We will continue in this. We will appeal.
Lieutenant, Leandro's mother said she is distraught and will appeal. How do you receive this? I understand. I perceive her pain. I don't know why. You're not in her shoes. It's regrettable. It was a tragedy. But we have to have humanity at this moment, understand everyone's pain. But know that at that moment, acting legitimately. I did everything possible to defend my life. I also asked if she understands on my side that I acted legitimately, and now proven by the truth of the people. Are you afraid that the result will be changed in an appeal?
No fear whatsoever. The decision is what I said from
lawyer.
the beginning. He acted in self-defense. The Court of Justice of Sao Paulo will recognize the sovereignty of this verdict.
You have a clear conscience in this case.
Yes. He said he has a clear conscience. Come on. Does anybody believe that guy?
Receives the news.
Does anybody believe that motherfucker? Does anybody believe, well, you know, Brazil's different, man. Well, same thing here in America. If you got money and resources, who do you think they're more likely to believe? So yeah, I wish I don't know who her lawyer was. I don't know the resources. They probably didn't have a good lawyer. That's what I think. I think they probably didn't have a good lawyer. You're telling me all these guys couldn't have, all these jiu-jitsu stars that be hanging out together couldn't have helped to get a really great lawyer? There's nobody in Brazil, I'm not sure how the law works over there, but there's no great lawyer, law firm or nothing with people that train over there. He says, fuck him, what goes around comes around. Yeah, do you guys think that guy was telling the truth? Listen, my bullshit radar is, I acted in self-defense because, you know, shooting somebody in the head is self-defense after the fact. at a club, in a packed club, in America, you would be gone, bro. They would take your ass out of there. Somebody would have to take the fall in America. This fucking loser, bro. So I think he could have got off in America too, depending on the state. Yeah, possibly. America is not much better. So unfortunately, sometimes people really take for granted laws in America. He would have pulled that. If he was in Florida, he would have got off. Dane Chopper says, in my state, you have a duty to retreat. If you retreat, then come back. Yeah, well, he retaliation is not self-defense. Did you guys not know that? Did you know retaliation isn't self-defense? Immediate retaliation? Yeah. The fact that he did that in a packed nightclub. The hell? Who was Leandro? I think Tellus was out there with him too. Tellus, how the hell do you let that motherfucker get away? I would have chased his ass. If somebody took my homeboy out, I'm taking him. I'm taking him out, or they taking me out. Something gonna happen. I ain't letting that motherfucker lead the venue. I'm chasing him down. He's also letting off a shot in a room full of people. Well, he did a point blank shot. So here's Leandro, not to make fun of the situation, but he did point blank. Point blank. You gonna say that's self-defense? Yeah, it was point blank, bro. There's another video. Hopefully we can see that. We got about 30 minutes before I need to jump out of here. Let me take a little side track here. Someone said, what happened to Roberto Jimenez? We've been talking about Roberto all day, but that's fine. This is the Alec Balding News Network. Where's my sound effect? We got a super loud. Jesus Christ, that hurt my ears. Welcome to the Alec Balding News Network. What happened to Roberto? He tore his hamstring. That's what happened. Someone said Saul Bernardo post that he hurt his hamstring and needs surgery. There is a GoFundMe. Says I could be wrong, but my guess would be that he got injured hamstring. Let's not jump to conclusions. He will probably need surgery. I think he hurt his hamstring and needs surgery. It says refusing to tap in BJJ comps without health insurance is the financial equivalent of riding a motorcycle on the highway without a helmet. He didn't get hurt. He didn't get hurt training. Says needs surgery and he has no health insurance. This is America, aka the BJJ lifestyle. I feel like even with health insurance, it sucks. At least my deductible sucks, and I'm being charged $900 a month. So when people are saying why didn't he have health insurance at $900 a month, you kind of cooked. Jorge saying he probably won't be walking in the streets much in Brazil. He might go back to his job. So he won the right to keep his salary. So those 3 years he still got paid for. He basically got a vacation, a paid vacation. Dancer Die says jumping to conclusions if it was jumping off a boat. Yeah. Says LOL GoFundMe for a hurt hamstring. Get GTFOH. Land of the free. Tore his hamstring in competition in Guam against Alex Grandy from 10th Planet mid-October. I think you just made that up. Maybe it was already hurt. He competed in Guam. And there's also a charities workshop at Unity. So we just keep you guys updated on that. We read this. Someone says, as someone who had multiple friends murdered in Sao Paulo, Jesus Christ, and acquitted due to technicalities, this reminds me why the Brazilian justice system is a joke. It was made to protect only certain special people. What do they mean by special people? The rich people? Says, yep, sad. I think everyone was worried this would be the outcome. 3 years to arrive at such a bad conclusion is heartbreaking. Hoping life gives this scumbag what he deserves. I am and represent a lot of Brazilians in the U.S., and a lot of them are absolutely shocked when they're held accountable for anything in the justice system, from bills to crimes. It's ridiculous. By Brazilians, that's not me saying that. That's me reading that from some other poster. Danny Chopper says, well, I understand why people just take justice into their own hands in Brazil now. For someone who doesn't read or understand Brazilian Portuguese, what does the article actually say as to why this guy was acquitted? Self-defense. It was the classic shot in the back of the head self-defense move. What kind of self-defense? That's like I love Brazil, bro. I love Brazilians, bro. It was a classic shot in the back of the head self-defense move. How did we not see this coming? The jury accepted the guy's story that it was self-defense. Basically, the shooter said it was self-defense. Majority of the people doing jury duty agreed. At least four of the jurors pronounced the shooter as not guilty. It's hard at AF to find any actual facts in the testimony about this case. Every article just says the jury bought his self-defense story. Says, yeah, everyone's saying it was a travesty, but I don't know. Maybe he did defend himself. Well, that's a troll right there. Nah, plenty of witnesses in history already known about the guy and his antagonism of Leandro and his girlfriend in particular. Uh-oh. It was a girl involved. I knew it. I knew there was a girl involved. There's always a girl involved, everybody. There's always a girl involved. And the Brazilian system is corrupt. Dude, just another murderer who walked. It says, hey, yo, are you the same dude that was sued for exposing himself to Zoom call of kids? What's going on Reddit, bro? You can't trust Reddit. Is that the same article? I might read that in a second. Someone says, I was present at the jury trial, and although I couldn't watch everything, I saw a good part of the debate between the prosecution and the defense, as well as some of the testimonies. That's pretty wild. Yeah, he had some balls on him. Someone says, I like jiu-jitsu, and I definitely see Leandro. I saw a good part of the debate between the prosecution and the defense, as well as some of the testimonies. I like jiu-jitsu, and I definitely see Leandro as a legend of the sport, but I also need to be fair. For 3 years, this case was under judicial secrecy, during which the police officer was forbidden to speak out, while the family and friends were free to share their version with the media and on social networks. The problem is that on the day of the trial, most of the testimonies actually favored the police officer instead of harming him. And contrary to what was written here, Leandro was not shot in the back. The shot was on the frontal and followed a downward trajectory, which proved that at the moment he was hit, Leandro was bending down to deliver another strike to the officer right after the officer had stood up from a previous blow. It says, watching the trial, I understood why they decided to quit the officer, and honestly, I would have made the same decision. I don't know about that. They said I believe Leandro was shot in the temple. Oh, so you're saying he was shot while he was on the ground, while he was on top? Oh, maybe he was. Oh, maybe. Do we get all the story? So you're saying Leandro was hitting him and then he went to shoot him and he shot him in temple from on bottom? Where did the bullet go? Wait, that doesn't mean I need some diagrams. Kyle Rittenhouse. I don't know. I'm reading it. I don't know. I don't believe anybody off Reddit though. It says Leandro was not shot in the back. The shot was frontal and followed a downward trajectory, which proved that at the moment he was hit, Leandro, that doesn't prove. Are you sure that proves that? I could see different listen. He says he already danced with the devil, shooting someone after instigating them. That's true, didn't he? Not surprising he went to a brothel afterwards. I don't believe this Reddit person. I'm not going to believe what they're saying. But it's interesting. It's interesting what he's saying. I need to see some ballistics. That is true. Are you saying you're pointing the gun like that? You can't even fire a gun like that, can you? That is true. The answer that got me there. Downward trajectory if you're on bottom. Yeah, you'd be shooting up, or you'd be shooting into your. Okay, imagine somebody got you mounted. You're not gonna shoot down into them. You're gonna hit yourself. You're gonna shoot yourself. Okay, yeah. Dance or die. He just proved this dude false. Yeah. He said the shot was frontal and followed a downward trajectory, which proved that at the moment he was hit, Leandro was bending down to deliver another strike at the officer right after the officer had stood up from a previous blow. Actually, it doesn't. You're right. They're saying he's going for another takedown, and that's when he shot him in the head. Come on, bro. Says, was there any consideration into the reason for the fight? Yeah, you gotta, yeah, execution. So because Leandro was lowered, he could have been tying his shoe. He could have been tying his shoe or fixing something, picking up something, cleaning up something. Brazil, come on, Brazil. Where's the ballistics? You got people making up shit over here, bro. Was there any consideration into the reason for the fight? I believe it was a girl. And was the cop allowed to shoot because he was a cop? He was off duty, even while not on duty. Or are guns allowed in Brazil and to be used as in self-defense by anyone? A travesty of the justice in Brazil, of all places. Who'd have thought? The article also says that the decision will be appealed, and the prosecutor thinks there were enough issues with the jury that the decision will be overturned. On the other hand, it also says the decision by the PM, I don't know what PM stands for, to sack him was also reversed, and he is technically employed again, although surely they will find another way to get rid of him. It says Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete celebrated Bolsonaro. Yep, Bolsonaro, Brazilians. That's like, he's like Trump. So I'm not saying not every Brazilian voted for Bolsonaro, but Bolsonaro, all my jiu-jitsu, I remember I was watching all my jiu-jitsu people. Remember when they gave him a belt? Let me find that picture. Remember when the jiu-jitsu people gave Bolsonaro? I remember watching that. I was like, what are you guys doing over there? Remember when all the BJJ people gave Bolsonaro a belt? Moneyberg style. Remember that? I remember this. I remember this. Remember when that happened? And they gave him a black belt? Remember when that happened? This guy took a champagne bottle off Leandro Lo's table and started drinking it. That's the story I heard. They're at a club, packed club. Homeboy comes. You got a bottle, bottle. You drank it with your friends. You hanging out. This dude takes the bottle. He goes and starts drinking it. I'm not blaming Bolsonaro. But what happened when Bolsonaro got into office? They started kind of loosening some of the laws, right? Isn't that true? Didn't they start loosening some of the laws? Some of the laws and stuff? And the same laws that they loosened allowed this dude to just shoot Leandro. Remember Henzo was there? Henzo was there? Was Henzo there? I don't know if Henzo was there. I'm not blaming Bolsonaro, but I am saying he might have loosened some of those laws that allowed for this situation to occur. Provoking people so you can use self-defense is coward's behavior. Yep. Can't you get in trouble for that in some states in the U.S.? They probably would have acquitted him still. Depending on who you are, they probably would have still acquitted him. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes celebrated Bolsonaro and the culture of military and police going unpunished for murdering people in self-defense. Awful story, but there is an irony that they won't learn from. So that's what I was saying. So in supporting Bolsonaro, giving him, all them jiu-jitsu people were supporting him. That kind of gave the military guys and the police guys a little bit more courage to be crazy out here. That's what I think, but I could be wrong. It says, facts. As a gringo who spends a lot of time in Brazil and has a network there, this is spot on. Like, how do you cry about a system that your hero, Bolsonaro, and Nicola Ferreira love? I don't know who Nicola Ferreira. It says, also cops get a lot of sympathy since they die so much here. Okay. Oh, shoot. So, yeah. This case might have been, I'm surprised this case went so long. Same thing in America. Although cops don't die. Cops kill more people in America than anything. Not that I'm attacking cops here. Don't come after me, my police officers. Says he got messed up. He liked to beat up a layman in the street. He found someone angrier than him for jiu-jitsu to learn that they are not bulletproof. So we got trolls on Reddit. Someone says, if I were from Rio, I would have died a long time ago. Brasileiro defendo bandido. I think I understood that. It says the tramp put the policeman to sleep, took the risk of killing. The policeman returned the bullet and still came out as wrong. I'm glad justice was done. Yeah. We got some bots over there. Someone says, exactly, my friend. These people live in a fairy tale. In a fraction of a second, you lose your gun. He says, the marginal's friend tried to take the police officer's gun. If the jury acquitted, there was a reason. He says, I'm guessing this guy will move to a different country. It's Brazil. Someone will take care of him on the side. Someone said, I met Leandro Lo in 2013 at the CBJJE tournament. He just chatted with me and my teacher for more than 15 minutes and even talked about his passing guard strategy without ever meeting us before. Casually, like we were longtime friends. He was a really humble guy. The day he died was a great shock for me. Brazilian justice always favors police and military. We never punish the dictatorship monsters who tortured and killed children, pregnant women, and young students from the 1964 to 1988. Many of them even got their names in streets and government jobs. We never punish the so-called guardians of society. Police just do whatever they want and kill a lot of common folks here. That's why I never go to jiu-jitsu comps or gyms ran by police and military and gently discourage any of them from showing up at my gym to train. Their culture by indoctrination is killing civilians and protecting the property of rich. That sounds like America. So they're getting a lot of sympathy, but I guess Brazil, you guys always had, every country's got history, but Brazil especially always had some history since the Portuguese got there. Someone says, wasn't this coward the one who beat, okay. Wait a second. He beat a motorcycle courier. He thought he was more crazy than him. Change the subject and you see manure. Okay, I don't know what that means. Someone said right click and you get English translation. I didn't get an English translation. So sad situation. I believe there is a video we were gonna watch. Where's the video at? Oh, this one. Hopefully we can watch without getting in trouble.
He was a hero, not in a figurative sense, but a real, tangible hero to a global community that revered him. This is Leandro Lo, an 8-time world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Twitch to watch that. before I get in trouble. But, you know, just terrible situation, man. You got a couple people defending the police officer, but you know, that's kind of normal online. There's some more stuff. Tom DeBlas?
If you're about to get in a confrontation with somebody and you see the man is extra composed, very calm, maybe even smiling, and he's trying to de-escalate it, remove yourself at all costs. He's not trying to de-escalate it to save himself. He's trying to save you. The only part of himself he's trying to save is doing something very regrettable to you and having to deal with law enforcement and having to deal with his own conscience after he truly mauls you. There's some people who are just built for this life. There's some people who've been training for this moment their entire life. There's some people that are very, very comfortable with violence. Those are generally the people who are calm, composed, try to de-escalate, and kind of smile in times of when other people are freaking out and angry. These people are calm. These men are very calm. Run, walk away, listen to his advice, because trust me, it'll be better for your health. God bless you guys. If you're about to get in a confrontation with somebody and you see the man is extra composed, very calm.
That's some good advice from oh, that's not my channel. I thought it was my channel. That's some good advice from Mr. Tom DeBlas right there. Leave the quiet people. If they look nerdy, leave them alone. That's what I learned. Nerdy or crazy, leave everybody alone, actually. I do want to watch that video, but we'll see. We only got 4 more minutes into the stream, bro. What happened to today, bro? Shout out to us. We did make it to 1,000 subscribers. It took forever. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Remember the guy that got paralyzed?
A jiu-jitsu beginner has won $56 million after being left paralyzed at his 3rd ever class. 30-year-old Jack Greener was just weeks away from college.
Whoa. That guy was not that wasn't his 3rd class. That guy was a wrestler. Actually, I think he competed in, it might have been his 3rd jiu-jitsu class, but he was a wrestler.
Graduation when his instructor, Francisco Sinistro Iturralde, performed a fast, high-level maneuver. The impact broke his neck instantly. He collapsed motionless, later suffering multiple strokes and losing full mobility. A San Diego jury found the Del Mar Jiu-Jitsu Club liable, awarding $46 million in damages and $10 million for future medical care. Instructor Sinistro hasn't commented, but the footage says it all. A jiu-jitsu beginner has won.
So this is an old video. Yeah, that's old. That guy's walking now. I think he's healed up. Not to say he didn't get damaged. You know, he definitely got damaged. Someone says he's not permanently paralyzed. He recovered. Thank God. Some of these guys do not recover, though. So that's why I tell you guys, be careful. Especially if you don't have health insurance. Don't do that. Don't do that crap. He is fully recovered. Okay. Says he's lucky to not be completely he's not completely recovered. Also, the damage from the strokes and neck will catch up to him during his 50s. Okay, so he definitely did take damage. You know, we do know Sinistro. Some of us do know Sinistro. He's a fellow Ecuadorian. So if you know Roberto, you probably know Sinistro. Not to say they're the same person, but from the same country. We had some other stuff. Where's Mush at? This is what Mush be working on when he's not on the live stream.
Oh, what the hell is he doing? You disgusting shit bastard.
Mush.
Oh, what the hell is he doing? You disgusting shit bastard.
That's why Mush so busy, man. We had a couple other stuff too.
Every hit rattles the brain. It's long-term damage guaranteed.
Swimming.
1, no impact, just good oxygen flow. It's great for brain recovery.
Football.
5.
Can't play these videos. Swimming, safest. Boxing, football. This is risk for CTE. Tennis, risk of 2. Cheerleading, risk of 4. Gymnastics, risk of 3. Jiu-jitsu is probably hockey, 4. Ping pong 1. Rated R for superstar. Soccer 4. Where's jiu-jitsu at? Yes, that's what Mush be doing. That's what Mush. This is a family show. I think that's it for today, bro. We could do some more. What I am going to do, I'm going to go to Twitch and I'll watch the rest of that Leandro Lowe video. So my YouTube people, we done for today. Shout out to everybody. There's still a little delay on the audio. I wonder why. We should be back tomorrow. Offset, let's see. Yeah, we should be back tomorrow. And that's it, man. Thank you for all your support, everybody. We appreciate you. We're going to go to Twitch. If you guys want to hang out on Twitch with us, we're going to watch that Leandro Lowe video. But otherwise, that's it, everybody. Thank you. We got to 1,000. Took forever. Took a long time to get to 1,000. But we did talk about Leandro. We talked about Roberto. We talked about Sinistro. Anybody with an O in their name, we talked about them. All right, man, we're going to switch over, people. Yeah, 1,000. Well, it went down to 999. It went down to 999 when I let LOL Snap jump on the phone. But we good, bro. We good. So YouTube, we're gonna jump off here. I'm gonna throw one more ad at you guys. We're making money off you guys now. Sorry, people. YouTube said I can make money now. Was judo rated 1 in the list? Judo definitely rated 5. Judo definitely rated number 5. It's up there with boxing. Judo's got more concussions than thank you, Dane Chop, but judo got more concussions than anybody, grappling wise. All right, YouTube, we're gonna jump off of here. We're gonna go over to Twitch for a little bit, watch that video, and that'll be it for today. If you guys not following me on Twitch, please. I'm trying to get monetized on there too, but I think I'm pretty close to it. But, we love you guys on YouTube, man. Thank you guys. We made it. We're going to get that bread, and we'll get that soundboard. Don't let me get that soundboard, bro. Don't let me get that soundboard. I'm going to act a fool when I get that soundboard. Listen, let me go big. When I get that soundboard, I'm going to act a fool. I'm going to act a straight fool, okay? I can't wait. Oh, I almost got the audio. The audio's almost perfect. Let me what microphone am I on? Ooh, I almost got the audio. Audio's almost perfect. Wait, where's the audio? Where's the microphone at? Oh, give me 1 second. I almost got the audio almost perfect. Let me see. Is that perfect? It looks okay. Yeah, when I get that soundboard, ooh, I'm acting a fool. I'm not a stalker. I'm not a creep. Can't wait. All right, YouTube, I'll see you guys later, man. We're going to Twitch and we'll finish up the video. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. God willing. All right, YouTube people, see ya.